questions?
Thumbs up here.
I'm ready.
Nope. All good.
Awesome. Also, I must ask for forgiveness because I've nearly been up for 24 hours straight. So, apologies in
boy.
advance if I sound like I haven't a fucking clue what I'm doing, because that is precisely what's happened. But
Bravo.
So fair.
awesome. So, give me 2 seconds. I just need to clear a bit of my desk. Cool. Right. So, as the campaign begins, we will have a quick overview of the world itself. So, 4 years ago from this campaign state, marked the end of the second invasion of the Burning Legion. At the time, both the Horde and the Alliance had come together in order to vanquish a common foe. However, in the 4 years since then, the tenuous pact has essentially all eroded. And now the Horde and Alliance are essentially warring over territory. At the moment, in fact, you don't have the map because the map is too fucking huge. So essentially, there is a east and a west continent. The east continent is mainly held by Alliance. The west is mainly held by the Horde. However, both continents do have strongholds of the opposite faction, which they now try to expand outwards. And that is causing a great tension and skirmishes throughout the continents. You lot are essentially adventurers who have sought for one reason or another that you want to seek it out on your own. You don't particularly have a strong connection to your own faction. You just want to see the world, go adventuring for your own reasons, be it for wealth, fame, knowledge, etc., etc. However, during your travels, you have, in one form or another, found yourselves captives as part of essentially a gladiatorial troop. You are essentially slaves under one rather powerful orc called Rhaegar Earth Fury, whose token I'm going to put on the board now. As it stands, you are currently trying to fight for your own freedoms, which has led you currently to the western continent of Kalimdor. Now, as you are traveling, you are currently set out on a camp. You are in a camp, which I will move you to at the moment. There we go. Hopefully that's worked. Been a
It
very
has.
long
Yeah,
time
ready
since I've
cap.
It has worked. Excellent.
Sweet.
I'm not actually shit at Roll20. This is very good news.
You're great at it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Great work.
You're gonna make me cry. Anyway, so far, or rather on this day, it is currently quite early in the afternoon, around about 4 or 5 o'clock. And you are given rest as they make a makeshift campsite for the troop. You are all currently, hopefully, I can drag these on without breaking anything. Okay, that's one. You're currently in this little hut here.
I'm afraid you're gonna need me to need to make me a little bit bigger.
That is very true. I will work on this.
Gorgeous.
And when I get everyone on. Oh. For some reason, does not have a icon. This is a problem.
I also do not have an icon, so I apologize.
I got you.
Do you not?
I could put something there
Okay.
temporarily.
I rushed
I don't have
to
anything on it.
put like a temporary
well-
icon because I didn't have
I
anything
was
either.
lazy.
I was gonna say, like, Colin's character does have an icon. It's kind of here, but your one doesn't have a valid URL image, which
That's
is very weird.
crazy.
So I can't make you a give you a temporary one. You're playing a track. Do I even have one? Do I even have one that I can give you for the
I
moment?
also just look like a human right now because the whole visage form thing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I have just like a random shitty human that I can give you. H.
I've slowly but surely been trying to do Art of the Gang, but I've referenced this sword on the side.
There you go.
Just
You
need
are
it sketched.
currently super huge at the moment. We'll shrink you down.
Holy shit, that's gigantic.
There we go. That is for the moment.
I'm the one that needs to be large, not you.
Yes. There you are. Big man. There we go.
That's a big boy.
Much better. We don't have control over these tokens
No, we don't.
Move
Do you
mine.
not?
because we weren't the ones that dragged them over.
I can move mine around pretty easily.
Yeah, Colin can move hers.
I can't move mine.
Yeah, I can't move mine.
Same.
Okay. Hold on.
Hey, there I am.
There you go. If you can drag your own tokens
And
on,
then you can enlarge me.
Yay, thank you, Sketch. I will steal this. I actually just got a new token, which give me like 5 seconds
Nice.
to download.
that's right. We'll get rid of Colin's current token.
Be gone.
There we go. I appreciate it, but still.
He's sticking his little tongue out.
Yeah.
Nox, see if you can move your little human token. Can thou move it?
Me?
No.
You.
Nox.
Is it this?
Oh,
is this
no.
the token you're talking about?
Yeah, is this token
Yeah.
down here?
No, I can't touch that thing.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Because if I drag and drop, you set up a token. Okay, try and drag and drop your.
Yeah, well that one I could.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There we go. We all have movable tokens. This is great.
Yippee!
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a Hearthstone card. Let me find a different one. That was also a joke. This token won't work.
That's cool. Let me know when you are ready. We shall continue.
I'm good.
I am ready when y'all are, y'all.
I
Yippee.
am good.
Good to go.
No, it's I am Groot. Okay, so as you are all in this kind of large, it is a fairly large tent at the moment. Parts of it has still got posts up where they still need to put the drapes and covers on. But at the moment, there is a long line of gridded tables And you can see plenty of other gladiatorial slaves, but also what they call the slave masters, which are essentially the people that keep control over everything, make sure nothing goes awry. You are currently, at the moment, all chained together by the wrists with heavy manacles and long iron chains. Me, you have incredibly large manacles because you are an incredibly large orc. And you can already see that most of the people here are getting as far away from you as possible. Even the slave masters are giving you a wide berth.
He looks a little sad.
They cannot hear you, love.
Oh, I guess I must have accidentally muted.
There we go.
Me
I was
looks
gonna
a
say,
little
I
bit
heard it. I heard
sad.
it through Fox's microphone, so that was fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, me looks a little bit sad. He's got expertise in intimidation, which makes sense why he's so intimidating. But
He has proficiency in sadness.
Don't
Proficiency
worry,
in
I'm
sadness,
not
correct.
intimidated.
Hmm?
Maybe a little bit, but not as much as everyone else.
tries to find the guy talking.
It's a boulder.
Oh, hello.
To be fair, you guys have been essentially traveling with each other for at least a few days because you were originally found on the Eastern Kingdoms. Most of you were found originally on the Eastern Kingdoms. So it does take a few days to get from one end of the continent to the other. But yeah, at the moment, you essentially have the space to yourself.
That good.
However,
Glad friend, not intimidate. And he's just kind of petting you with his massive hand the size of your head.
Oh gosh, that's unnecessary, but thank you.
How far do you think we're out here? Like, how long would you think it would take if we were to run away from here?
Why Rodwin can play? Me was promised play. Lots of play.
Because we're in the middle of nowhere. This is boring. When I said I want to see the world, I didn't mean seeing desert and sand. If I wanted to do that, I could go to the beach. That'd be more fun. And there's water there, too.
Me does not know why I have to wear big bracelets, but if this part of play, okay.
Yeah. You guys want to see a magic trick?
Magic?
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Watch this. Is there
Oh, God.
anything that might resemble like something long and thin? Like something that could be used to pick?
To pick?
To pick the manacles with?
You can probably, I mean, like under your feet, you can probably, there's quite a few like dead branches and dead twigs from where like some of the trees have been cleared.
Okay. Can I use a stick and see if I could pick my manacles open?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Also,
I will allow this, but you will have disadvantage because a twig is very frail. It's not a solid piece of metal
No.
like a normal lockpicking tool would be.
No, I don't, because I have it neutralized because I have escape artist.
Oh god. Also, as you do
Well
this, perhaps you should describe to the class your character.
Yeah. So I guess if we're describing a character, so what you see is this like tiny, like child sitting in the corner, but in reality she isn't a child. She just looks like one as proxy of being a land gnome. So what you see is she's gonna go like, since both her hands are tied up, she's gonna go use her feet to like pick up one of the sticks, put it in her mouth, and then just with her teeth she's gonna go stick it into the hole and just wiggle it around until she could possibly free herself, which I'm guessing is a sleight of hand check.
It will be a sleight of hand check, yes.
A sleight of mouth because you're doing it with your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you put it in, you make one twist and you just hear it go, it just snaps.
Wow, what a lovely trick.
Hey, I
He
need to
starts
try
clapping
again.
and kind of pulling the others on his left and right,
Ow.
right together when he's clapping.
Ow.
No, it normally works. I just need other stuff. Hold on, let me go. And then she's just gonna start using her teeth to pick out the remaining parts of the stick from the lock.
You cannot be serious.
No, it worked before. Like, it works before. I swear I did it once.
What do you mean it worked before and you recuffed yourself?
Yeah, because I have I have no one else like to go out here with. Because Oliver is currently cuffed. He can't go with me.
Even if you did, where are you running to? You'd get shot down instantly.
I could hide out until another caravan comes.
You just get a very deadpan glare.
Hold on, I could do it again. Just give me more time.
Oh, let her try. It'll be
I
funny.
am not associated with you. I'm not associated with you. Don't even look at me right now.
By the way, Oliver, Ikana's been looking at you.
Yeah.
And it means that there isn't anything else happening. Ikana's just kind of just inspecting you.
Break get shanked. Reroll.
You want to describe Oliver to the gang?
Yeah. All right. I guess it's my turn. So sitting next to the small note, looking very exhausted with all this stuff that's going on, is a young adult human-looking fella with medium, messy brown hair that's tied up in a bun and matted in several spots. The first thing to probably catch your eye is that the whole left side of his face is tightly wrapped in layers and layers of bandages obscuring his eye over there. Though you could see some deep scarring on the parts that aren't covered up and popping out a little bit. Aside from that, he's got hair glasses, small plague doctor-esque mask propped up on his forehead, and an intricate red-looking bow on his side, along with lots of vials and syringes filled with all sorts of colorful liquids. You probably don't know what they do. He's got lots of pockets that look to be pretty full. This is someone who looks equal parts exasperated but prepared for all the tough times up ahead. And that is my
Excellent.
yeah,
So before
after
we...
go on.
No, you go.
Yeah, it's just after a few seconds of just staring at Bree, just kind of glances back to Ricardo a few times, finally catching on you looking at him. Is there something on my face?
Well, now that you mention it, yes. There's a lot on your face.
Yeah, aside from that, I mean...
No, you just look like someone I know. You have one of those faces I can't place. Maybe it's the bandages.
Okay, cool. And he's just kind of trying to scoot away from me a little bit now.
Describe yourself, Ikana.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ikana is a pink-haired elf woman, looking to be a young adult in age. There is no chance they will let her have her sword, is there?
Currently, no.
So,
for the most part, your weapons have been confiscated, and they're only given to you when you enter the arena.
Yeah, okay, figured. So she's definitely going to be looking a little antsy because of that. But, lost my train of thought, sorry. But yes, her pink hair is pulled up into a messy bun. She is, assuming they let us even wear any sort of armor, lightly armored, and has what was once probably nice makeup, but is now just kind of some smudges around her eyes.
So to answer your question, yes, you still have your armor. Your armor is essentially there to protect you from rogue gladiators that just want to, I don't know, kill you in the middle of the night or whatever.
Yo, so fair. So fair.
Yeah, so your masters do afford you protection from your own with your own armor.
Oh, how nice of them.
So
Otherwise,
as
she looks bored and mixed with antsy. Just whenever she's not just staring at Oliver or the big old orc next to her, she's tapping her foot, looking around.
so as you look around, you're kind of distracted by your companions next to you. You barely notice the tap on your shoulder, and you hear kind of a regal voice, and they say to you, "Ah, do not be afraid, dear madam. You are among friends here. Shurelaran," which, as an elf, you understand that to be a standard High Elven greeting. And you agree to this kind of athletic-looking elf with long golden hair. He is currently donned in what looks to be a mix of plate and chainmail in black and gold coloration, with some red accents here and there. In his hand, he's holding essentially a bowl of like slop, like gruel. And he makes his way round and he sits opposite you on the other side of the bench. It is good to finally meet some friendly faces around here. I've not been getting on here so well in the last few weeks. Pray tell, may I ask of each of your names?
Me greets you. Me sticks his enormous hand in front. I'll take this opportunity to describe me. Me is a 10.5 foot, uh, for all intents and purposes, gigantic orc, with gray skin and white markings on his skin. He doesn't wear armor. He's got what looks to be torn, ragged shorts, no shoes, and a cape that looks to be made out of many blankets stitched together, but is held by what looks to be a golden brooch. He has like a gray beard, but doesn't look like an old orc necessarily. He's got deep red eyes and no hair. Despite his intimidating features, he seems to be smiling almost all the time.
He is the hench of Farthig, is who he is. Oh, so so the elf kind of he extends his hands out, but he's not entirely sure whereabouts on your hand he should grab. So he kind of
He
grabs your
puts
middle
his
like the
finger
tip of
out.
your he grabs the tip of your finger and shakes it a little bit. It's
Why
his
y'all
most
gotta make fun of
pleasure.
his baldness, huh?
I'm not.
Bald. Well, my enormously large friend, it is a pleasure to meet you. I must say I have never seen such an orc or any other creature as large as you. Perhaps maybe the odd forest troll here and there back in Quel'Thalas. And he next looks to, let's try and remember everyone's names, Kha'Zix. And he looks a bit puzzled for a moment. He's kind of tilting his head back and forth as though he's trying to make out any sort of features from under your bandages. I have never seen someone such as you, made of such potent energy. Please, tell me about yourself.
Excuse me, sorry. Cats had a fight for dominance on my desk.
Have you tried
Um,
T-posing?
I haven't.
Oh,
I'll do it.
okay.
Alright. Anyway, Kha'Zix looks up from the meal that was placed in front of him that he was definitely not eating, and examines what's his name? What's his face?
He currently hasn't given you his name.
Fair enough. Examines him and says, "One typically introduces themselves before asking others."
Ah, yes, of course. Where are my manners? I must apologize in advance. My name is Rassilon Dawnbreaker. I was once part of the Order of Blood Knights of Silver Moon City, what other races may call paladins. I was a trainee there once, and I was out on my quest for promotion. Unfortunately, during my travels in the Ghostlands, I was ambushed by this caravan here. Unfortunately, one of me and dozens of them was not exactly a fair fight. I had no choice but to acquiesce to their request, quote unquote.
Such as it is. Kha'Zix is my name. And I'll take this opportunity to describe Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is a strange looking fellow, wrapped all in bandages. From what's not wrapped in bandages, you see dark purple energy like pulsing and swirling that seems to make up his body. He's wearing like a little hood and cowl. He's got like a skirt dress thing. It goes down to his. It's like pants, but it's all the way down, and it's magey. Um,
A kill.
and yeah, it's like a very
Yes.
long kilt.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's just currently going back to ignoring the Mr. Thunderbreaker or Thornbreaker. What's his name?
Dawnbreaker.
Yeah.
Me does not really have name. Me been called many things. Me just goes with
Well, I appreciate your modesty, me. And as his eyes kind of shift back to the rest of the group, he lays eyes on, remember names, Ikana.
It's
To
me.
be fair, to be fair, the only reason why I came over because you seem to be the only other elf within this troop. I'm quite interested to know about how you came to be in this predicament, preferably not in the same situation as I.
Well, I'm afraid there's not much to tell about me. I was simply. Oh, you saying something? Who's laughing?
I just saw your avatar change, and I was just like, just imagining, as soon as you get pointed out, you just do that pose, like, yeah,
Yes, no, I'm no one in particular, as you can
it's
see.
me.
Yes. But yeah, no, I just accidentally clicked something that made me
Pose.
refresh.
Oh,
Anyway. Haha. Anyway, so Ikana will just say, there isn't much to tell about me, I'm afraid. Simply put, I was looking for people to help me with a bit of a problem back home. I need capable fighters. Not that I myself am not. In fact, I'd say I'm quite the talented swordsman. I just need more than one person. And next thing I know, in trying to find able bodies, holds up her hands, I'm now here.
it is a interesting plight, Ikana. I am in a similar position myself. Perhaps when we are able to earn our freedoms, I will be able to aid you in whatever you need.
She'll narrow her eyes a bit. Oh, a similar position, you say? Would it be too much to ask what that would be?
I suppose there is no harm in telling the others here. But during the Third War, as you know, most of Quel'Thalas had been destroyed by the Scourge, by the agents of what they call the Lich King. As an order of the Blood Knights, it is my duty to not only find ways for our people to sustain themselves from their lack of mana, addiction, but also to find forces enough to drive back the scourge that remains. So, for everyone, because you're essentially all here, most of you would have been a part of it in some form or another. The Scourge is essentially an undead army that essentially laid waste to the northern half of the Eastern Kingdom, particularly the elven areas of Grovelas. And
Wow,
because of this elven invasion, Silvermoon was basically half destroyed, and they had to sacrifice what they call the Sunwell. The Sunwell is a font of magical power that the elves drew magic from. And with the destruction of the Sunwell, most elves now suffer from withdrawal symptoms because they no longer have something to sate their magical addiction.
Wow.
I'm going with the assumption me knows none of this because not only -1 in history, he's got amnesia.
so true.
And I'm gonna
That is
guess
perfectly
I
fine.
know all of this.
For the most part, you do know all of this. So you're a bit special because we had to make a new landmass for your own kingdom.
Yeah, the
So
one
for
that
the
I'm
most
from,
part,
yeah.
your kingdom remained untouched.
That's good. I did DM you, by the way. I came up with a name for my hometown. Home kingdom, rather.
I was actually going to talk to you about this earlier, and then I forgot.
Oh, well, at least I gave you something.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all part of the machinations of the divine.
Oh my god.
So worry not. It'll turn. Ow! A splinter. I got a splinter on my tongue.
Perhaps you
I
shouldn't
have.
use your tongue as much now.
No.
Oh, I.
It's just.
So, as soon as you say that, his eyes just shift to you. Well, it's been a while since I have seen a gnome. You have come quite far north from your usual territories. Pray tell, may I ask of your travels and your history?
Yeah. So you see, I came from this place, which I don't remember the name of, but it doesn't matter. It's no longer my home. You see, I went north, and that's where I met all my my new moms and dads, and they're the ones that took me. But then they kept me in a little room where they told me that I need to study, but I didn't really like that. So because of that, I decided that I want to go out because that's what the Dark Lord wills it. And you see, I have to listen to what he says. And then he told me come out. So then because of this, I went out to explore it. And that's where I met Oliver. And then we went traveling a bit. And then we got captured. And now we're here.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. It's just what happened.
So, as you're talking, if anyone is looking, you can basically see that Rassilon's golden glowing eyes look glazed over, and he's just mindlessly scooping gruel into his mouth, slowly, almost robotically. But you know that he is enraptured by your story. He is overly curious.
Yeah. So then it's so cool. So you see when we were trying to, when we went capture, it went pew pew, and then it went whoosh, and then she's just also trying to gesture as well the best she can, and just making weird noises. It makes no sense.
Please take everything she's saying with several grains of salt.
It doesn't make sense to you all because you
What
don't have the
salt?
voice of the Dark Lord in your head.
You need help.
And which Dark Lord is this?
The Dark Lord.
There are many. Kha'Zix says disinterestedly as he's gazing out into the desert.
Yeah, she doesn't elaborate. She just smiles and just leaves it at that.
Ikana, you notice Rassilon's eyes just look at you, and he does the whole twirly finger next to his head thing to be like, yeah, she's crazy. Well, now that was a very elaborate story. I'm quite entertained. Thank you very much for sharing this with me. It has been my pleasure.
Yeah. And don't worry, since you're with me, you'll escape one day. I know it.
I am holding out hope, my dear. I am very much holding out hope.
Isn't it your fault you and I are in this situation to begin with, Bree?
Oliver, it's called a plan. If the Dark Lord wills it, we will be fine.
That's not how that works, though.
It is. It's not hope. It's just being content with the path ahead. If you can see the path, you'll be calm. But I don't expect you to understand because you don't have the eyes I do.
Yeah, while you're saying this, Oliver's just like rapidly glancing between you and the others. Like, are you all hearing this? Are you all seeing this?
Me flicks a booger and it kind of flies through the air before landing on the gnome's head.
Ew.
Ew.
Ugh.
Charming.
Sorry, we did not mean aim.
So Rassilon kind of stifles the chuckle, and his eyes shift to you, Oliver. So you must be Oliver. A pleasure to meet you. Would you mind telling me more about yourself?
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. It's just a traveling doctor who, Bree got me out of trouble with some bandits or something a while ago, so I've been trying to keep her out of trouble in a bit for exchange, or trying to find an exorcist or something for her problem, you know? I'm sorry. I don't have much of a story compared to the rest of you all, it seems.
Ah, I see. So you have medical training.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that the others here know of this. You may be allowed special treatment. After all, gladiators won't be able to fight if they are constantly wounded.
Oh. I'll let someone know soon. I've kind of been busy, panicking.
Not to
Me
worry.
was told could play lots if came with.
What?
Me was told by little orc man that could play with lots of people if came with. Me has been lonely long time.
What's your definition of playing?
Well, usually people hit me with things, and then I shoo them away like this. He tries to go as gently as possible, but a large gust of wind hits both you and the gnome whose name I keep forgetting, Bree. Both Oliver and Bree get hit with a gust of wind that kind of blows their hair back slightly. And sometimes we play until others pass out.
I'm going to say, you kind of give them a shove and they go to one way, but then the chains just pull them back again.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh dear God.
I should probably let them know about the doctor thing sooner rather than later then. Good to know, but I'm not interested in playing until I pass out, if we ever, get put in that position.
Okay. Me no force play.
How very kind of you.
Me was told consent is king. I don't know what that means. Me don't know what that means, but me try.
Well, my large friend, if you are looking for play, I have heard whispers around the slave masters that there will be another gladiatorial combat within the next few hours. Hence why we have started to set up camp.
Combat is play?
Yes, my friend. Combat is play.
Yay, me combat play! He's clapping again.
Hopefully that means they'll give me back my sword. I really need that back.
Just a simple gladiator fight, huh? All we have to do is win, and then we're one step closer to freedom.
Yeah, I'm not that great at the whole fighting thing. I'm more better with like helping prevent that instead of hurting people.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not good at it too. That's why we hide. We let the others do the hard work. Let's let that me there have fun, and we get to sit back and reap the fruits of his labor.
Don't think that's how that works.
Just pretend like you're busy.
Sure, yeah, whatever.
You and, well, me.
When we play, me is bored.
You're bored.
Me looks down at the several bowls of gruel on the ground. Me has had food. Me would like play now.
Patience, my friend, patience. You must wait. Not everyone else has finished their food, myself included. As he says that, he turns to the last of you. His eyes shift over to Zafil. Now you intrigue me. It has been many generations since an elf has laid eyes on a draconic being. Although you are rather smaller than others that people have seen, I would like to know more about yourself.
Oh, it's not
dead.
good.
Doc is currently switching the phone and will be back shortly.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Cool, yeah. I thought we would give him some time.
Indeed.
Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves.
Yep.
See?
I said that I need
Yeah.
to grab some stuff.
Yo, that's crazy.
Me just kind of is playing with the chains. One of the chains kind of comes loose on accident, and he kind of oops, and he puts it back together, kind of squishing it back together.
Me, are you able to literally break this with your bare hands?
Me has not tried, but this bracelet from friends. Me would not want to break what friends made.
Can I see your bracelet?
You have your own.
Sure,
bracelet.
he kind of pushes it forward, and everyone else comes with him.
Oh. Let me see if I could pick yours free. And then she's gonna grab another stick from the ground and try to do it. But since I'm not getting out myself, I probably do not have advantage.
No.
Ow, another splinter.
Oh, good lord. Well, at least this one isn't on your tongue.
Yeah, that one was not fun.
Small ones should be careful of Splinter.
Oh, it's fine. You see, the wood gets pushed out of your skin eventually.
Do you know what an intersection is?
Well, you just have to take care of the wound.
Exactly, and we can't exactly do that right now. I don't have my supplies on me.
All I need to do is pray to the Dark Lord, and he shall heal all my wounds.
Did he say heal all your boons?
Wounds.
Okay, I thought...
She's not that crazy yet, I think. Just
You said you were traveling with her.
For a little while, yeah, just the past week or so.
I just need his holy mark, and then I can heal all of us. And I can get rid of this, what is it, Splinter. It's very annoying.
Yeah. Sure. You can do that quietly while we talk about what we're gonna do next or something.
I, for one, just want my sword back.
Yeah. Well, what kind of sword is it? Then? It sounds like it's important to you.
It is. It is quite literally one of a kind.
Oh.
It's a very special katana. Although I don't want to. I'd rather not talk about it while I don't have it with me.
That's fine, I suppose.
Let's just say it's very important to me, and I need to get it back before literally anything else.
All right. I can keep an eye out for it too, though. I imagine they'll get it back if they send us in there.
Oh, if they send us in, they better give it back.
Mm-hmm.
Else, I am not going to fight without it. Unless they force me, in which case, well...
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Well, for all I know, they'll give me some shitty wooden sword, for all I know.
Yeah, that's possible. I would not describe them as friends, contrary to what Mies said.
Funny, neither would I.
Me came with little axe. He describes an axe that to him is little, but is a great axe in size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That is not little.
You're little.
That's a tree.
Now that I think about it, me thinks it might be size of Oliver.
That is the
Oliver
size of a
pretty
tree.
small too.
Slightly taller than I am.
I'm pretty sure I'm normally sized, so.
Oliver's over here at 10 foot, 10.5 feet tall, 800 pounds.
How tall is it? Okay, if it's taller than Oliver, what about the others here? You think it's taller than them?
Let's see how big a great axe is. It's around 5 to 6 feet in length.
I imagine yours is
So let's just say, like, yeah. So if anyone is above 6 foot, it's probably and me will go around, kind of, we'll kind of try to size up people and compare them to the great axe size. Like,
yeah, Oliver.
Bigger than you. Bigger than what's up, Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver is 5'8" for reference, size-wise. Definitely on the tall.
And Ikana is slightly shorter than that.
Yeah, Ikana's like 5'7".
Okay, bigger than you. Bigger than you.
Kha'Zix is like, I don't know, 6'1".
Kha'Zix about same size, maybe a little bigger.
Zathael is 6'2".
Also a little bigger. Bree. Bree could fit 2 of Bree inside this axe.
I'm not that small. I am tall for my age.
Yes, I suppose children of your race are...
Children? What are you talking about? I'm an adult.
Of course you are.
No, I am. I just turned 30 like 6 months ago.
Me does not know how old me is.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Huh. I find that hard to believe.
How old are you?
Me thinks me is 7 years old. Me can only remember 7 years ago.
That's really young.
Me can only remember what happened in the last 7 years.
That's, a little concerning. Did he hit your head or something?
Me does not know. Me only remember being in dark place with lots of weird glowy green things. And glowy red things. And a bunch of people. lot of red around. A lot of liquid red too.
Oh,
Liquid red, you say?
Are you? Were you some sort of golem, and then suddenly the curse of flesh was put on you?
Me does not know what that is. What is golem?
Oh, I don't know what it is either. It just came into my head.
what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, golem just tends to refer to like any sort of like construct or stuff like that. Usually, you know.
Construct?
You know, like man-made creatures instead of like flesh and blood stuff at spawn.
Also,
Is
welcome
meat
back, Noct.
made by man? Welcome.
You were muted if you were
Noct,
talking.
Noct, can you confirm that you have returned?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Yippee!
Awesome. So, as these guys are like all talking amongst themselves, Rassilon's eyes are just kind of fixated on you. And as there's a pause in the conversation, he kind of clears his throat. I'm sorry to stare so ineloquently. It's been many generations since elven eyes have laid upon a draconic creature. Although you are quite smaller than others of that I've been told of, I would love to learn more about you.
I cannot really divulge any information about my origin so easily.
Come now, friend. We are all friends here. I'm sure there is nothing too secretive that we could, you know, presumably use against you. What is the harm in it?
It's just not my tale to tell.
Ah, as dragons will be, always secretive of their own machinations in history. Never mind, I have tried my best. And as he says that, you just hear like thundering footsteps coming through one of the tents. And you see two enormous figures, all like slightly taller than me.
Wow.
Rather, they are quite chunky boys. Um, they both have pale skin and they have runic markings over their chests and their arms. One of them is inked in red, one of them is inked in blue. Both of them have rather large heads and elongated, like widthways jaws. Almost like, again, Mi's kind of orcish looks. Except they both only have a single eye and one curved horn on their foreheads. And they kind of look over to you and they both just start laughing. Grog, look at them weaklings sitting on the benches over there. Yeah, tell me about it, Grog. They know nothing of what's gonna happen to them later. They're gonna get smashed into smithereens. They just both start chuckling again.
New friend play? Me stands up. Play?
As he stands up, the rest of you could kind of get dragged along the
Yep.
bench towards the same
Ah,
paint together. And you just see Rassilon kind of just rubbing his temple. Oh dear, here we go again. Hey God, look at the little orc. He thinks he wants to play with us. Grog, he knows nothing of what's coming to him later. So you want to play, big orc man?
Yes, me want play. Me so bored in here.
You see one of them, like the red marking one. He kind of kneels down and he picks up a dead twig. He just looks at you with like a big grin on his face, toothy grin. Yeah, well, try playing fetch with this. And he just throws the twig at you, and it just hits you square on the forehead.
It just shatters. It breaks in half, and it just kind of falls down. He doesn't even notice that it happened.
What a dum-dum. Yeah, tell me about it. And they both just walk off.
Yeah. While that exchange would be going on, perhaps could I attempt a quick question mark roll, see if there's any like meaning to like the weird symbols on their bodies.
Yeah, do me a history or a religion check.
I like history better, so I will do that. 10.
So the only thing that you gather is that they're sort of tribal markings.
Mm-hmm.
So every orc tribe kind of has their own style of painted markings, normally painted with kind of ground up residue from from nature. So from
Me
like
also
leaves,
has
tree bark,
similar
or
markings.
even like dried meat from carcasses. They'll dry the meat, grind it into powder, mix it with water, and they will use that to mark their bodies.
Gotcha.
Me has similar markings, different because they're not the same kind of tribe or anything. But his actually look burnt on.
Yes, they are much evidently different than Mia's markings.
It's kind of like a fingerprint for like orc clan. They have their own pattern or something, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Also, Oliver, you see a big black mark on Mia's back. It looks almost like a chocobo, like a really fat chocobo.
That's crazy.
Cool.
It looks
New D&D
faded
spell,
and
commune
slightly
with
torn. It looks faded, slightly torn. Definitely like it was stretched out on skin.
Nice tattoo on your back, sir.
Oh? He tries to turn around and kind of spins, bringing everyone with him.
God, you know what?
Spins back around, trying to get it the other way.
And as he's turning around, you guys are getting like dragged and swung.
I keep getting lifted off the ground. This isn't fun.
Kha'Zix looks incredibly perturbed.
Well, of course you're getting lifted. You're 3 feet tall.
That's not fair.
Sorry. Me will stop moving now. He sits down and he tries to sit on a bench, but his portion of the bench just breaks under his weight.
As you hit the snap, you see the other slave masters just turn around very quickly because they reckon like there's a rumble going on, and they just draw their axes, and then they just see me just clumped on the floor with a bit of splintered wood around him, and they just grunt. They're just like, and they just put their weapons away. You can just hear one of them muttering, "We need to let Rhaegar know that they've broken another bench."
Yeah, just taking a peek outside. How many broken benches are out there?
At least 2.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you look outside, you can see like the remains of about 2 benches just loaded up on one of the caravans, waiting to be repaired.
Cool.
Yeah, when we were coming into town, me could not ride in the back of a wagon. He had to walk beside.
Mm-hmm.
Or walking.
Yeah, that explains the broken wagon.
Yeah, you just see one wagon with like the back wheels just kind of like snapped off at the spokes. It's like, yeah, that's the one that he sat in on the way here. Yes.
Yep.
All of it sweating a bit, feeling less safe by the second.
Cutting in and out there for a minute, would you say?
Just Oliver's just sweating nervously a little bit, feeling less safe by the second here.
It's okay. Just know if you're on a chair and me wants to claim your chair, your best bet is to get the fuck out of that chair as
Yeah,
quickly as you can.
makes sense.
Yeah.
As quickly as you can.
Yep.
Otherwise, you take like 2d8 crushing damage or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It ain't fun. That's for sure.
Mhm. Anywho,
So, having said that, as you all feast on your gruel for those that do want to eat, you have a choice. You can either roleplay amongst yourself, or we can skip a hour ahead. What would you like to do?
I'd like
I'm
to
fine with
skip
skipping
out.
ahead. I
yeah,
think
I think
we've,
we have to go to RP.
Yeah.
yeah.
This gruel tastes really good.
This
I wish I
gruel
could
is really bad.
I wish I
This
could
gruel
taste it
best
better.
food me has had in a long time.
Can someone take the splinter out of my tongue? It hurts.
I'll get on that when
Me-
they give me supplies back.
How would you get the Dark Lord to
Kha'Zix
do it
flicks
for
his
you?
hand, and the splinter magically comes out of your tongue.
Yay! And then she digs in. This tastes horrible. Continues to eat.
Yes, it does.
You may or may not notice that Kha'Zix flicked his hand at you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not.
Small brain in this one.
Yeah.
I suppose I could always just press to digitate to make this taste better.
That is true. You can do that.
In fact, Ikana absolutely would. If she has to eat this, may as well taste good.
An extra bowl of gruel slides over to you, Oliver. You did not pay attention.
Yeah.
You don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, I imagine like Oliver's preoccupied with just like trying to make sure Bree's not swallowing a splinter when it comes over, so he's not aware.
Fair enough.
That is true. Knowing Bree, she'll probably eat the spoon afterwards.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, she wouldn't eat the spoon afterwards.
But when
she
you look
might
back, there are
have-
2 bowls of gruel for
Oh.
you.
There are times where me is eating where he accidentally drops the bowl in his mouth and has to cough it back up, and it kind of goes flying across the tent.
Well, to be
Oh.
fair, it's either that or Bree tries to convince everyone that the spoon is actually a major player within the Dark Lord's plans.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all finish eating your gruel, an hour passes, and you see a couple of the slave masters make their ways over to you, and each of them are carrying a key. And they start to undo your shackles. Alright, guns, you know the drill. Grab your weapons, go out into the courtyard, and start practicing for your matches later on.
Okay. Alright, is there stuff over there?
So one of them kind of like gestures with his head to follow him. So he's leading at the front, the other one is leading behind the line, and then 4 more start flanking you, 2 on each side. So essentially there's 6 running a convoy, escorting you outside to this area here. I'll put a little token on the map. So they're kind of here, and you have 1 on each here, and you have a couple more down the back here.
Jesus me!
So you all fight. So if any of you are like carrying weapons or other instruments that can be construed as a weapon, you can find them on racks or in a chest. So Ikana, you see that your sword is on a rack on its own.
Well, at least you were given. At least you were given a proper storage on your own, my dear.
Me grabs his fist wraps, his great axe, and his hand axe, and just kind of puts them on his back and side.
Weapons.
Why are you talking to your sword? Are you crazy? Bree grabs a mace and her holy stone.
Ikana's going to look at you like you just spoke absolute gibberish. Like, what in the fuck are you saying? Why are you saying that? But she will shake her head and go, "No, I am not crazy. This sword is not ordinary."
Oh?
Yes, it is. Well, let's just say it's mildly enchanted, and we'll leave it at that until I'm sure I can hold on to it permanently. I don't want to go too much into detail. But if you do see me
Breeze?
kissing it, don't think I'm crazy.
Oh. Yeah,
Bree's gonna
Oliver's
bring up
looking at
the
you like
mist.
you're crazy, man.
Yeah, and she's going to go say, "Don't worry. She's clearly not crazy, especially when she kisses." And then starts like miming making out with her mace.
Okay. Okay, I've died and this is out. This explains a lot.
Look, I promise
Sadly,
it'll
we
make
are
sense
very
why
much alive.
it'll make sense why I love this sword if I ever get to explain it.
Okay, yeah, Oliver's just
Yes,
gonna,
I go to another school, I understand.
yeah, yeah, Oliver will, take the opportunity to kind of, like, squeeze past everyone to grab his, bow, which is the only conventional weapon he has. He also pulls out a, rather thin saw and a, lot of syringes as well, which are loaded up with various colorful liquids.
Oh my god.
Damn it,
She's not-
Corin.
She's not sticking the.
Anyways, let's go practice.
I assume this is where we're practicing,
Yeah.
right?
Indeed, you will be practicing in this area, but as you make your way out, you know there's a second area and there's another group of gladiators also training.
B will pick the biggest target he can find, and punch it a couple times.
Okay, so you can see like this really shoddily made kind of like wooden mannequin where it's literally just like a log on a stick and then like a couple of arms
Oh,
that are
so like
made out
the
of like
actual
wooden
training
plank.
dummies you see throughout the game. Gotcha.
Yes, pretty much, yeah. So feel free to make me an attack roll.
Ow.
Okay. You were say what are you attacking with?
My
Unarmed
fist.
strike.
Yeah, he's just punching.
He just punched
Okay.
you.
So you literally just like reel back and you just smash like half of this thing off. And like just a shower of wood, and this grunt just gets whacked in the head and is just knocked unconscious.
Uh-oh. Me played too hard.
He's just put an X on him because fuck it, that'll do. He's just like he just gets like a flying bit of wood to the head, and he's just like, and then just falls over.
Maybe B should not practice with Great Axe. He kind of starts putting it back on his back.
You just see the other guard run over to him and appear like, again. he just kind of starts carrying away.
Oh.
You're not good up to no good. Why I'm away. And he just starts making his way through with his friend. Make sure you keep an eye on the big one. And then just go back to the tent.
Okay, now that no one else around, he takes out his Great Axe. Me try this.
We all back
Oh my
away.
gosh, yeah.
you just so you just like the other one that you're hitting, you just take a sideways swipe and it's meant to be a clean cut, but because you put so much force into it, it just smashes sideways before it even cuts into the wood. So that one is just obliterated sideways, and it takes out another training dummy next to it.
Oops.
At that point, everything else is looking at you. Every single guard is looking at you. Every single other training combatant is looking at you. After a few moments, you hear a voice from the distance. Oh, I don't think I can do this. I don't feel so well. Can someone take me to the medical tent? And you just see this guy. This guy over here is just overly dramatizing to the point that one of the one of the guards starts escorting him.
Yeah. I have
Say,
a terrible stomach ache.
I am hurt. I am very much hurt.
Yeah, I'm so hurt. While everyone's distracted, Kha'Zix is going to go over to a guard here and mention to him that Oliver has first aid training and that he should probably be excluded from the first round and perhaps see to some of the injured.
Yeah.
it's just another day ending of Y. Very well. You come with me. You can help
Right?
recover some of the other combatants.
Alright.
So he's going to lead you back to the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, he's just going to hang in the tent if you like.
Yeah.
Here, talk to one of the other guards already inside.
Alright, I suppose that as long as they're not gonna, like, hurt me or anything, I'm supposed to be here. I'll head in and do
These
that.
training dummies weak. You guys should try your weapons.
Very well. Let's see how this goes. So yes, Ikana moves very fluidly with her attacks.
Indeed.
Just-
So as you swipe with your weapon, everyone essentially sees this overwhelming kind of, not overwhelming, but this slight glow within your blade, and then it just, as soon as it hits the training dummy, it kind of explodes outwards in essentially like a shower of golden light.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh. Me claps.
Oh.
Takes a bow. Thank you. Looks at the group to see if anyone else is faking ill.
I could. You see, that looks good, but I can do better than you. You want to watch this?
Really, you can do better than the greatest swordsman in the world.
Yeah.
All right.
I think me might have you beat on that, but go on.
Sword, not axe.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
have
use a
a-
sword. I used an axe or my fist.
The greatest
That's a
fister in
sword.
the world. I don't know.
Oh, please no. No, not that title. Not that one.
Yeah. Now watch this with my mace, and then I'm gonna use True Strike on it since you're also using True Strike. Let's see, what's that? Yeah, whatever. I'm too lazy to actually properly calculate it. Yeah. Boom. See? Now that's how you do it.
Oh, that was nice.
Methinks Ikana did more damage.
So because like you're kind of short, you got to hit the bottom of the body of the mannequin, and it dents in a little bit, and part of the top half just like to one side.
Boom.
And with that, she's gonna turn around. Clearly not very happy with that. And she's gonna go turn around to Ikana and try to strike her in the shins with her me.
Oh, you don't
Kick in
wanna
the
do
shins.
that.
It does nothing.
Pum.
She rolled a 10.
Good.
Just kind of lightly kick Ikana in the shins.
Yeah.
Storms off.
Yeah. Storms off.
Like as your mace comes by, Ikana's just gonna like bat it away with one foot.
No, stop.
Don't do that.
Kha'Zix, you try?
He'll walk up to a training dummy and like tap it with his quarterstaff.
Pink.
Pink.
So you just kind of like gently tap it,
Yeah.
but it's a very unforeseen amount of force. So you just tap it, and it just backwards, and then self-rights itself. Like 1-inch punch with a staff.
And then he just returns back to where he was standing before.
More claps from me. New dragon friend turn.
You just see like all the guards wincing because your clapping is so loud.
Oops. Dragon friend?
I think our dragon friend is dead.
Dragon friend dead.
Wait, what'd you say? I don't think y'all said my name, the character's name, so I don't know. What?
Dragon friend, try attack dummy.
I mean, I could, but I'm not very good at that.
Bearing in mind, you are welcome to use whatever abilities you have.
Yeah, he's just gonna grab a knife and just kind of like stab it half-heartedly.
False
The
crit.
spellcasters are like, I don't want to do this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, after stabbing it like
Ritual.
3 times, he's been like, yeah, that's about it.
Eh.
Shake.
Eh. Eh.
You should do a funny roll for that.
Yeah, do a funny roll. Maybe you'll crit and show everyone up.
That would be insane, but sure, let me go get that. I don't even know if I have knife on my sheet, but it doesn't really matter. I think everyone's proficient in knife.
Daggers are simple weapons, so yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has simple weapon proficiency by default.
Yes.
Well, I'll just roll it.
Well, good enough.
I mean, yeah, that'd be like at 16.
Did the damage. A dagger's just a D4, so plus your dex.
Yeah, so you just like
5 damage,
rapidly,
yeah, there you go.
you just rapidly jab at this training dummy, and every stab goes at least about 2 inches into the wood. And then when you pull the knife out, it's just like a tiny, barely noticeable slit in the wood grooves.
Yeah, I'll take my knife and back away, yeah.
Much gentler clapping because of me is trying not to make everyone's ears bleed.
There is still bleed because your gentle clapping is still loud. No, I don't know.
Okay, we practice.
Yes, let's get back to actual practice, I suppose, rather than showing off.
Yeah, how is
Indeed.
medicinal stuff going as well over here?
I was actually going to say that while you guys are practicing, we'll switch over to Oliver. Oliver, you are currently inside the tent, and you can see that there's, I mean, besides the knocked out guard and the other guy, the other combatant kind of like laying dramatically over a bench. You see others around you doing the exact same thing. Because even though they cannot see, they can hear what's going on outside. And the guy that got dragged in from the other area, the guard above him just slaps him in the fucking face because he's blatantly lying He picks him up and starts dragging him back.
Yeah, in my professional medical opinion at a glance, I don't think most of these people are actually sick.
I knew it, you bunch of cowards! And you just see all of these guards slapping these other guys that are on the floor. In fact, one of the guard is also slapping the unconscious guard, trying to wake him up.
That one actually is though. You don't have to.
You think I will allow this pansy to be knocked out for so long from one piece of wood?
Must have been a very strong piece of wood. If you let me give a look, I should be able to get him up, right?
Fine, but do not take too long.
Alright, I'll try my best. And it's time for a good old medicine check, I assume.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Excellent. So you kind of like you pick up the back of his head and you can see that he's starting to get some movement back into his eyes. So you just kind of like give him a couple of slaps in the face, and there's like a wet towel that you grab it and you kind of smear it all over his face, and he begins to like jolt his head a little bit. Ugh, what happened to me? You were taken out by a training dummy.
That was launched by the other orc out there, accidentally.
Ah, right. Yes, I seem to have some sort of recollection of a flying piece of wood hitting me square in the forehead. Forgive me, I feel completely embarrassed.
It happens to the best of us, I suppose. You might be a bit sore in the forehead for the next hour or so, but I did give you some painkillers and a bit of adrenaline in there, so hopefully you should be back on your feet soon, fully. But if you feel symptoms of a concussion coming on, do let me know.
Yes. Yes, I will do this. I'm just going to rest for a moment on this bench over here.
Cool. Sounds good.
You have my gratitude.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, assuming I'm not dead in the next few hours, I'd be happy to help.
He gives you a little nod and he kind of wanders off, kind of rubbing his forehead.
Yeah.
It just disappears over here.
Well, if that's everyone for now, I should probably check on the others, make sure no one else has gotten hit in the face with a piece of wood.
Yes, as much as I am grateful for you helping our other weakling guard, I must return you back to the training.
Alright, well, everyone starts out weak or something. There's no shame in it.
So as he goes back, he kind of watches you enter the training bed and he kind of like looks over to the other guards. Take a few steps back. And they do. They move over here.
Good personal space. Yeah, you're returning. What kind of state are the training dummies in now?
I carved pretty patterns in mine.
Indeed, the one that Akana is here is kind of, it's a little bit scorched, but it's not from like your standard flame burns. Three of them are completely decimated. One of them is crooked from Breeze slap of the mace.
Yep.
Another one you can barely notice any damage from where you are. That would be from Zafil's daggers.
Yeah.
And another one is kind of chipped on the back, where I keep forgetting what's this character's name. Kha'Zix has kind of like bopped it on the head, and it's bent backwards quite far, just from a slight tab.
Well, you
Other
all
than that,
had
some of the
fun.
training was fun.
Yeah, you all had fun, I guess, it looks like.
I suppose this counts as fun.
Me hopes
Yeah.
new friends do not break as easy as training dummies.
I make no promises if that's me on the receiving end. I mean, I guess I could take a shot if I'm not. I haven't done anything yet. Should probably get warmed up with my bow.
Oh, I want to see this.
Just please try.
Okay, I'm really not good at it, but I'll give it my best shot. And Oliver's gonna crouch down, pull out his compound bows. You see the gears up on the side kind of like click into place. We're going to activate our good friend Steady Aim to get advantage, because I'm just sitting right here. And take a little shot with Sneak Attack and advantage. Pachoo. And there's 12 piercing.
Okay, so as you draw your bow and let the arrow fly, you just hear it, and then you into the training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So as you look at it from it is, you can see that the arrow has gone in about halfway, and you can see like spider webbing cracks on the front.
Mm-hmm. That's not
However,
my best work, but that's alright, I think.
are you going to go retrieve your arrow?
Yep.
Cool. So as you go to retrieve your arrow, as you peek around the back of it is exploded outwards.
Hmm.
You've essentially created an exit wound relatively similar to a 50 caliber Magnum.
Oh, just gonna quietly pull it out. No comment.
Not your best, you say?
I don't know. That was a bit more than I expected.
Sounds like you need to believe in yourself a bit more.
See?
I don't know.
That's what they say. That's what you say when you believe in the machinations of the universe.
I don't think I want to. Whatever voice you're hearing.
But it works out.
It doesn't.
That's what they all say at first.
Well, whatever. That's the one thing I'm good at, kind of, in a fight. So, enjoy.
Well, simple. You get to hang behind, and we'll be up front.
Okay. Well, and anything else need warming up, I guess?
Nope. All good.
I think I'm ready for actual targets. Looks over at the group of bellyachers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think I'm ready to play with real friends.
Yeah, I'm bored with these dummies. I want to go do something else.
Well, it's a funny thing that you should say that.
Oh,
Because you hear very familiar guttural chuckling. You'll have to give me 2 seconds while this shit uploads.
Big.
That's crazy.
They are quite big at the moment. Now,
Haha, look at that man. He doesn't have a transparent background.
yeah, peasant fool, you don't have transparency. And you just hear the guttural like, look at them over there, fuck. They think they're strong. Yeah, Gron, they don't know the meaning of swinging a sword properly. And they just start making their way over.
I'm sorry.
Move
Have
out
we
of the
met?
way, mate.
Who are you? Do you have something better to do right now?
Oh, new friends, come play.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at them, Grog. They don't know who we are. Talk about memories of a groove ball. Yeah, Gron. They must have the memory of a dead slaughterfish.
What are they talking about? I have no idea what you guys are saying. You guys are
No,
speaking
and they're
gibberish.
so forgettable. I don't know what they're talking about.
Sorry, Grog. You have to give me 2 seconds while I upload a transparency image.
I'm gonna be transparent. I'm not gonna let them make fun of me.
Let me be clear.
No, literally, let me be clear.
It
That's
took
the
me a
joke.
Let
second.
me
I was
be
waiting for
happy.
the follow-up.
Let me be clear.
Oh, I got
Well,
even
let
This
clearer.
is
me
my
be
this is
clear.
my idea of a stealth check. You know?
Damn.
Whatever, Pipsqueaks. Your time is up. It's our turn to train now.
Okay, have fun.
Okay. This is boring.
Oh, I thought that was the
So,
cleanup crew coming. Okay.
so unfortunately, because they are quite fat and large, they kind of have to turn sideways to get through here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you just hear they're like as their belly scrapes against the wood as they get in. Yeah, clear out, Pipsqueaks, including you, giant orc man. You don't belong here no more.
Oh God, I can't get. I'm trying to. Oh
I
God,
can't get clear if you're in the way.
they're so fat. God.
Me trying to get through. He just kind of
Oh, right.
pushes past them.
Oh, right,
I
sorry.
will-
God, we need to move out of the way a little bit. Need to move this guy through. Sure,
Yeah.
Grog.
Oh, they're actually
Orc
gonna
is
move out
too
the way.
big to
Crazy.
squeeze through us.
Crazy.
The biggest difference between me and these two is that me is made entirely of muscle, and these guys are made entirely of flab.
True.
Yeah, but they got the E Honda look going. It's like all
They
fat,
do.
but they have a six pack. You
They
know,
They got a six pack, but it's off. Yeah.
it's like drawn on in Sharpie or something. I'm not.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
what you're looking at is pure muscle.
It may not please you, but this is what peak masculine energy means. This is what it looks like.
Now, Dumpster, you sound like Eric Cartman.
Yeah, well, this is the peak man physique of obesity.
That's true.
I think he had a stroke mid-sentence. We should leave him be.
Yep. Kha'Zix will tap Oliver on the shoulder and then like step out of the arena.
Yeah, I'll follow. Also, be right back. 1 moment.
Also,
I don't know what the
Okay.
little elf is talking about. I haven't stroked anything in a while. I
And
miss
with
my
that, the
pet.
elf is leaving.
I miss Mr. Wiggles.
Never mind, he means a pet.
Yes.
God, I
Yes.
hope he means a pet.
Yes. We're trying to keep this PG-13 for YouTube, guys. Come on.
Yeah, because you guys do a good job of that in my games.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, fuck YouTube. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Also, I'm back. Hello.
Damn.
That's a meme for you, Reddit. Anyway,
We ready.
so as
Well
you
done.
make your way back, time does pass, and then once again, as you were after you were given a chance to rest up inside the tent, you see a few more guards come to you, and they just call out to everyone, gladiators and challengers, follow us. Keep in single file. So as you guys and some of all the other contestants, there's probably about like half a dozen, not half a dozen, a dozen and a half of them. You start making a long march across essentially this barren wasteland, and you are led inside of a ravine. If people can place their tokens along the bottom half, or I say the bottom half, round about here, somewhere around here. I will grab.
Grow me, baby.
I will grab Zafil. I'll grab Zafil's token. There we go.
Okay.
So as you're being led down this slope into this ravine, you can see along the top of the cliffs a whole bunch of people standing and watching. They are the spectators. And as you're looking around, you can see a lot of them cheering. Some of them are just like eating food. And you can see a couple of them placing bets to essentially a broker. And after a moment, yes, you need to be going to large. I'm fairly sure I can. I'm wondering if I can update your token. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, there should be like just an update token button if you just click edit.
Yeah, I'm hoping it keeps. Yeah, I'm hoping it keeps the size.
I can try it. Like I can delete my or you can delete my character off the board, and I can bring it over once you do it. Check.
Yeah, I just need to do a quick edit. So if I go, I think it's edit token properties. No, it's not.
Yeah, it should just be just the pure edit
Yeah,
button
I
on
think.
the character page.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Okay, that works. I actually can do it myself. You don't even have to.
Oh, okay, brilliant. Cool. We'll get rid of that. Okay.
So now
cool.
I just whenever I drag it over, it will be large.
Excellent.
That saves us time. Yay.
Yes, that goes to show how long it's been since I've used Roll20 as a DM.
I've never personally done that myself, so.
I just forgot how to do it. So many updates happening to Roll20 since the last time I've used it like this.
Speaking of the dragon, which I'm gonna have to take time to learn these properly. You can also do that for your character, so you don't have to turn them every time.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He is a medium-sized creature. You're the only large one.
No, I mean because he keeps turning his character. If he saves it as it is, he doesn't have to.
Yeah. No, that's
a
good.
purely option.
It's good for everyone to know and for me to forget tomorrow morning. So, as you are all kind of lined up with your gear, your weapons, your armor, you see essentially the ringmaster of this troop, Rhaegar Earthfury, make his way to the center. And as he stops, all the spectators fall quiet. Friends, we are all gathered here for the next annual gladiatorial tournament. We have some fresh faces and some familiar ones as well. I want you to give a round of applause to our latest challengers. And his arms wave to you lot. And you can hear like some applause and cheering, but also some boos. And you just see like this random tomato just kind of like get thrown down and just land here. And it just goes on the floor.
They try.
And now, their first challenge will be Lockmarok and his group of barbarians. And you see a familiar lot. It's the same people that when Roll20 stops raking for me. It's the same lot that you had before, or that you saw training alongside you in the other training camp. You immediately spot the jittering one in the back middle. He was the one that was faking it earlier.
Yeah.
He's the only one that seems to be fidgeting. But the rest of them are kind of well prepared to challenge you. And as Rhaegar makes his way off to one side, he calls out, "Let the first battle begin!" Can everyone roll me initiative, please?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Before this match, could I use a feature on me? Because I didn't know we were going to get into a fight quickly.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, I want to use Vigilant Blessing on myself, so that way I have advantage on initiative.
Would I be able to also do something before we get into combat?
Of course you can. What would you like to do?
Let me go look at the tag abilities name. It's called innate sorcery, so as a bonus action, I can just increase my DC by 1 for a minute. And my spell attack, but DC is more important.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely fine. At turn. Sort. There we go. I like how Ikana has a decimal number for her initiative.
Yep.
Why?
That's a good old Dex tiebreaker.
Oh, turning that off.
Oh, you can turn that off if you wish. Should be in the settings button. I usually like just having it on by default, just in case.
Yeah, I turned mine off.
Very nice.
I would, except I have a +0, so it would make no difference.
So true.
You should turn mine on. So I have big decks.
So is
That's a
everyone?
different
Does
one.
anyone want to do anything else before the combat starts? Any feats or whatever that you want to use?
I am already good.
I'm good.
Can I cast Mage Armor on myself?
I will allow this. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll cast Mage Armor.
Yippee!
Can I also use my wings and take off into the air before the fight starts?
That I will not allow at the moment. You have to wait until
Darn.
To be fair, you are 4th on the initiative, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I don't have to worry.
In fact, you literally go before any of these fuckers.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Awesome. Someone has disappeared off the
Where
table.
did I go? Put my
That's
token
Where
down.
did you
crazy.
go? There you go. I'm casting invisibility.
Let me be clear.
Why do you have two of
Oh,
yourself,
why is there
Oliver?
two of me multiform? Get out of
Why
here.
is there two?
Oliver, you shadow clone jutsu or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, Moreau,
Shadow
it's
clone
feasible
jutsu.
eventually.
All right, so Bree, you are the first one up. What would you like to do?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is do something I should. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because actually, should I? Yeah, I should have probably done this beforehand, but you know what? I'll do it because I'm first on the list anyways. So just in case, I am immediately gonna cast a second level spell slot of aid up to 3 creatures within my range. So I'm gonna do it for me and me, like me as in the orc, and me as in Bree,
Yep.
and let's see who else is probably gonna be front lines. Ikana, yeah, because I think we're up 3 will probably be front
That is
lines.
plus
Oh
10
yes,
HP.
yeah,
Yes, you
yes,
have. Is it max or temporary? Maximum hit points and current hit points by 10.
yes. So congratulations. your new HP is going to be now whatever is plus 10.
And me, your new name will be Dave. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever the party decides.
Yay! Me
Big
feel
pu-
even healthier.
Big puny orc man.
And I am going to go stay back and let the party do their magic, and that'll be my turn.
All right, me, you are up next.
All right. So we just gonna kind of go. Yeah, he's going. It's 30. Okay. He's gonna use a bonus action to dash because he's got where is it? Adrenaline rush. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Which not only gives him 2 temporary hit points on top of the new max he's got right now, allows him to go all the way here. As you all just see, as he just kind of puts all his weight on his back foot for a second, and in an instant kind of jumps over to this location.
Dear God.
Yeah, that is dear God indeed.
Teleports behind you. Kind of deal.
Nothing
Yeah.
personnel, kid. And then he yells "Kutch" at the first person in front of him. Since it's still not melee, this shouldn't be a disadvantage. So he's just going to ask them a little question. That's okay.
I think that's a miss.
I think that's probably a miss.
I'm afraid that is a miss.
Oh, you did not catch it.
Did you throw it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you gotta like throw it, and they just part, they just sidestep it, and it just goes flying past them.
You're supposed to catch it. Don't know the rule of the game. That's my turn.
Awesome. Ikana, you are up next.
All right. Well, I cannot dash as a bonus action. So I'm just going to have to dash over next to my new friend, me. And I think that's about all I can really do, isn't it?
You any bonus action stuff yet, or not yet? You could always
not that I want to use right now.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna put myself back on initiative real quick because I vanished, ignored the high number. I don't have that.
That's fine. I can change that for you.
8 + 16. There we go.
Yep. And you were there on the initiative table.
Anyway, so that is, I guess, my turn for now, as Econ just waits for them to come to her.
Excellent. So up next, Zafil. What is it that you like to do?
Yeah, just gonna kind of unfurl my wings and fly 15 feet forward, 15 feet up, and use a firebolt on the nearest one.
Which one are you targeting?
The front right one.
Front right, this one here. Excellent. Yeah, firebolt's an attack. I am afraid that is also a miss.
Cool, that's all I'm doing.
Alright, so there's a bunch of these guys' turns now. So one of them just calls out, "Surround the big one!" And then this one will move here. And will make an attack. That's the wrong stat block. What's the attack roll? There it is. 11 to hit. At
Nope.
me.
Nuh-uh.
No, what? No, what a fucking shock. All right.
It just kind of bounces off his skin.
This one steps up and tries the same. As a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Excellent. You are taking... Jesus fucking Christ. You're taking 5 damage. So as this axe like slightly cuts into you, they're just like, damn, what is this guy made of?
Yeah, there's just like a little bit of blood trickling down his leg.
Yeah, and then this guy who is obviously scared of you, he's just breaking away. He's just gonna go
Fuck this,
after
I'm going over here.
he's gonna go after the tiny elf.
Small.
Yeah, the much smaller, by the looks of it, easier to hit elf. Ikana, 19 to hit you.
That will hit.
Awesome. That is 8 slashing damage as his axe bites into your armor.
Youch.
And then the last one on the order is this one. And he's going to move up to here and he will try and take this. 15 to hit you.
Nope.
No, he completely misses as you step to the side and dodge. All right, next up is Oliver.
Alright,
What's your
that's
plan?
me. Alright, let me just check the range on those guys real quick. Yep, they are. So, I'm going to take a shot, and since I have an ally within 5 feet of that guy there, I will still proc my sneak attack if it hits.
Excellent.
Normal roll, hit him off the bow. 14 hit.
A 14 does hit.
Alright, and he's slowed by 10 feet if he tries to move at all for some reason, but I think that'd be stupid of him. 5, 6, 7, 8 totals piercing damage.
8 total. Excellent.
We're gonna shimmy up here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, I still have my
Awesome.
bonus action. I could just cunning action dash real quick, so... Bap. We're gonna move... right over here for now.
Awesome. Kha'Zix, it is now your move.
Alright. He's going to walk over here. And then... what do I got going? Sure. I'm going to cast Telekinetic Fling and hit this guy. Let me cast
Awesome.
that. Does an 11 hit?
That does hit.
Okay. For 7 force damage, as Kha'Zix flings a bolt into this man's head.
Awesome. 7 damage. Oh, this guy's getting bullied.
Huh.
So, after Oliver lets loose an arrow, the arrow catches him in the leg and he goes down on one knee. And then as your bolt hits him in the head, he gets knocked to the ground. So he is now prone.
Yippee!
The last warrior's turn, he was caught flat-footed, picking his nose. He kind of gets what the hell is happening, and he's going to move towards me. And he's going to try and attack. Does a 15 hit you, me?
It is not. Another axe bounces off his skin.
Well, all right, be like that then. Be like that. See if I can. That's fine. Back to the top. Bree. What's your
Yeah.
plan?
So I'm gonna go walk real quick. My max is 30 feet, so let me just go walk that amount, which I immediately forgot. I think that's 30 feet from where I was. Now I could move slightly more.
Yes.
Yeah, and then, you know what? This one over here, let me go see how far he is from me. Perfect. I'm gonna go cast Mind Sliver on him. So, yeah, he needs to succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4.
Okay, so he needs a 13 to save on intelligence. Well, we'll see how this goes. He rolled an 8, so be shit.
Yep. Okay. In that case. Ooh.
Max damage.
Max damage.
Calm down, gnome. No. Sweet. So he just kind of like, he's got like holding his head for the moment.
Yeah, and just keep in mind that whatever saving throw he needs to do next, he's gonna have to subtract 1d4 from it. Smiles.
Yeah, before the end of your next turn, though. So we've got one round to see if he fumbles his saves.
Yep.
Right, me. Time to cleave.
Oh, we play metal tag? Okay. This one's gonna, as he brings his great axe out and swings it horizontally. This is at advantage. I forgot to press the button because I am using reckless attack.
That is fine.
13 hit?
That does hit.
Okay, for 11 damage.
Indeed, we will take that one.
And because I hit, I am using the cleave from right axe to hit the guy next to him. Let me see exactly which one. Just to make sure. You make another melee attack. Okay, so I have to make the second attack. Alright, so this guy is going to also... 7. I assume a 7 doesn't hit the guy next to him.
A 7 does not hit. He manages to hop backwards to avoid being cleaved.
So this guy takes 9 damage. Yeah, I'm not ready to rage yet, so that's all I got.
I mean, I'm letting him take 11 damage because that was the damage roll of your first roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which should have been with advantage. Yes. See, I'm a friendly and nice DM. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Every now and then.
So that guy takes 11 damage.
Okay, if that is me done, then Ikana, you are next.
All right. Very simple. Going to see about finishing off this poor prone idiot.
Doesn't prone mean you have a good old advantage, perhaps?
Indeed. If it is a melee attack.
And it, as a matter of fact, is a melee attack. Let me just...
It is a melee attack.
You said it. So that is about...
Whoa!
Well, Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, cool, brilliant.
Hey, hi.
So, do a single roll and double it. Or do that, that'll do.
Yep.
Oh yeah, of course, because the sheet automatically does the rolls for you. Okay. That's fine. He's just getting stabbed, like, in the ass at this point.
That's crazy.
You poor thing.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, oh! It feels like a blade go through his, or into his left buttock.
He kind of wouldn't aim for the ass. I like to imagine he tried, dodge, and went so bad for him that it's in his ass. And she's like, oh.
Yeah, he tried to roll out of the way and didn't roll in time.
That's very unfortunate for you.
And by roll, I mean, he kind of did the thing that you do first thing in the morning when you try and get out of bed and you just kind of like lift an arm up and you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'll stay in bed. You know, kind of deal.
Brother is not having a good time.
He is not having a good time.
But he's still up.
You know, he got Skyrimed. He took an arrow to the knee, and then and then he got bonked on the head, and now he's got a piece of metal sticking out of his rectum.
Oh,
He's not having a good day. Having said that, it is now Zafil's turn. What will you do?
15 feet forward, 15 feet up, and I'm just gonna, once again for my hand, flick fire at these people because that's all they're worth.
Okie dokie. The guy on the floor?
No, because that'd be a disadvantage. I'll just swing at the person in front of me on the right. And me as in not me, but me, the orc.
Oh, this one. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That is a hit.
Did it roll already?
Yep.
But it did.
You got
Yeah, the attack roll.
What?
Click on the firebolt in chat and it'll roll the damage.
Yes.
That is what I'm clicking.
Or not. Weird.
Yeah, dude, click the word firebolt, not show spell description. What?
I think it
Do
might
you have
be broken.
Oh,
it's very busted.
1 plus
There you
7.
go. Well, there you
fuck.
go.
Yeah, just
You get two
Well,
rolls,
you-
keep it out. I don't care which one you.
That's fine. 1 damage.
Doesn't. Again.
go.
Just kind of starts
Yo.
fizzling out as it gets to him and just kind of licks him in the face.
Yep, that's all I do. I don't care.
Yeah, you can't like catch a bit of his beard on fire, but you felt it. That's fine. Okay, back to the top with all the orcs. So we're gonna do the first two are going to try and hit me. I say try. Oh, that's a crit. 6. That's 19 damage you are taking.
Whoa, jeez.
Yeah, it's a bit
Ow.
harsh.
Big ouch. Big
Ouchie.
crit. Jesus.
Yeah, they after taking many swings at you, they're trying to find your weak spot, and this guy seems to have found it.
What is your weak spot?
then-
The brain.
Well, on the bright side, the second one missed with an 11. So, yeah, he's kind of a bit naff. Right, this guy, this prone guy, is going to stand up. When I actually click on the right bloody thing, he's going to stand
try
up,
again.
and he's going to try and take a swing at Ikana.
Don't forget one
16.
of these is mind slivered.
It eats.
Yeah, this guy hasn't
That's
even
the one
make a
that's
saving
blind
throw yet.
Yeah, this guy hasn't had to make a saving throw yet, so he's kind of fine. Did the 16 miss? Did it?
No, it had meat. So it beat.
Oh, it meets it. Okay, yeah, cool. Right. Oh, 5 damage again.
Let's go.
Good job, piece of shit fucking orc. Right.
that's crazy.
Who's the next one? This guy up here. He's going to try and attack me again. 15. That's a miss, right?
That's a miss.
That is a miss, right? They're back to being useless. That's brilliant.
You get one good attack per turn. That's all.
And then the last one next to Ikana, top right of Ikana, he's going to try and attack as well. 13.
Nope.
Shock horror to no one. All right, Oliver,
Alright,
feel
that's
free to
me.
pull some more fools.
Alright.
Me is bleeding a little more profuse now.
Yeah, no surprise. For now we're going to take a nice little compound bow shot at that fella again now that he's up. We do
King
it sneaky if we hit. Which
That is a hit.
we do. Eight plus 5 is 13 piercing damage.
13.
Yep.
Excellent. What did that bloody numlock turned itself off? Why does it keep fucking doing that? All right. So this guy is just getting bullied by arrows at this point. He is incredibly worse for wear at the moment. He is just pouring blood from various places and orifices.
Excellent.
But he is still gripping his weapon.
Good God, my man. Alright, and also with my bonus action, I'm gonna step up here just so they're all within range. I'm gonna do a nifty little thing. So we got this guy in range and this guy in range. It's a fun fact because of my good old feature from a Union Hand Tactician. I have a very spicy health action, which we will use, so I will be giving Kha'Zix advantage on this guy, and will be giving me advantage on that guy, as well as some dust is gonna spurt out from where the arrow kind of blinded to the ground to kind of blind him a little bit.
Quick question.
Yep.
Your tandem tactician
Yeah.
says that you can only aid someone within 10 feet of you. Kha'Zix is not 10 feet of you.
Yeah, well, the help action counts towards enemies within 10 feet, if I recall. It doesn't say anything about the allies, so someone at range, as long as they're within reasonable earshot, I think could take advantage of it. If not, that's alright. I could just give it to Ikana.
Well, this one, it just says when you're helping for attacking a creature, they have to be within 10 feet of you. So you can give it to Ikana and me.
Well, yeah, I'll just do that then.
Oh, Guy, you're here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
I've been resisting that so long. I'm sorry.
the wording on the one below seems like
that's the
to be close to the
2024 version in the one I just posted.
Well, that seems like it would make sense.
Yeah, I will give Gav the last word on that 2024 version.
What, the one that you just posted is the 2024 version. Let me have a look. Then.
Yeah, for me it'd be 15 feet. Well, aside from that, same thing.
Yeah, the enemy has to be within 5 feet of you for that one.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because the way tandem tactician work is that it's kind of conflicting with the new 2024 ruling, from my understanding of it.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. Let's just do me and Ikana until we figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out afterwards. I will spend some time looking at it. But at the moment, I will rule on this. You can use the aid action on Ikana and me. The next attacks have advantage. I will give you that much.
Yeah, then take a step back with our remaining movement. I don't like those guys.
Excellent. And if that is you done, that is now Kha'Zix's turn. What's the plan?
Sure. Can I... That guy has a negative to his saves, right, still?
He does. He will take a 1d4 penalty to his next save.
Okay, that's fun. Give me a second. I have a couple of options. Cool. I think I will attempt to cast Charm Person for free. On him.
Okay, and this is targeting wisdom. Right, let's have a look. Oh, they actually have pretty decent wisdom. Yeah, he critted with a 22 on that, so even with the penalty, he's still safe.
That's crazy.
I mean, he does have advantage, so...
Does he have advantage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we're fighting it.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even roll with advantage. I just clicked it the once. I didn't realise he got advantage from it.
Nice.
Yeah, he got advantage.
But yeah, he did crit with 22 in total.
All right, that's it.
Okie dokie. The last guy, seeing that me is kind of already badly injured, he's going to move here, and he's going to attack Ikana.
Oh Christ!
You haven't taken a single fucking hit. Don't complain.
But I took 2 hits.
Did you?
Yeah, don't gaslight me.
Oh, okay. We taking a third one now. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, this one's slightly more beefy. You're taking 9 damage.
Ow, kinda don't look so good.
Oh dear. Bree, you're up next.
All right. How hurt do you guys look right now? Just me and Ikana.
Me is looking pretty damaged. He's not like bloodied, but he is, decently hurt.
Okay.
Whereas Ikana looks to be a good, decently messed up. Like, not dying, but like, youchers.
All right. I'm gonna use my channel divinity then.
I will say I do not frown upon you giving your exact hit points.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've got
I got
20 out of.
14.
I have 20 hit points.
Oh, okay. Then you guys don't need this. Never mind. I thought you
What do you?
guys.
I just said I have
What?
14.
Oh wait, 14 out of what?
28.
I have 20
Oh, okay.
out of technically 42 currently.
Okay, fine. I will use my channel divinity Twilight Sanctuary. I just posted it. 30-foot radius, dim light, and whenever a creature ends its turn in that sphere, you grant that creature one of these benefits. So yeah. So then I don't know how to represent this, so just pretend like anything.
If you click the
there is a
gear on
drawing
your
tool.
token when you have it selected, you could get an aura with a radius. So like something like, for example, that.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Oh, they've
30-foot radius.
actually updated. Okay, thank God they actually updated that.
There you go. Which, holy shit, that's larger than I thought it was.
I can't. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
don't
don't have
actually
jump
see the
gate.
radius, but I assume it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sure? Okay, how the fuck do I make this visible?
I think that's a DM permission thing, but
Yeah, I think it's a damn.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Almost
Yeah.
everyone's in it. I
Yeah.
think everyone's in it, yeah.
Yeah, so then it's whenever a creature, including me, ends its turn, so I can grant you whatever the hell I wish. But since this is I'm using my turn to do that, I will end my turn and I will grant myself temporary hit points, which is equal to 1d6 plus my cleric level, which, wow, max.
that'll be 9.
9.
9.
That is 9.
Haha.
That's my turn.
B.
Alright, it is now the big orc man.
You hurt, friend? Make me bleed? Me crush! As me begins to kind of see steam comes from his mouth, and his eyes glow even brighter red than before, and he is raging. He brings his great axe up, and while I know I have advantage already, he is going to reckless attack, for the benefit of frenzy.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
So, guy on his upper right. 15 hits, I assume? Actually,
That is a
as
hit. Upper right.
rage
Is that
and
this guy
frenzy.
here? Or is it this
Yeah.
guy?
It's this guy, because that guy moved over.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be an additional 2 damage, plus
2d6.
3 more damage, so
okay.
19
That's
damage
19.
total.
Nice.
Do
you know what? Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Roll me a strength check.
Strength check? Just straight strength?
Yeah, straight strength. I'll give you the advantage on it as well. Yeah, I'll give you
17.
So as soon as you
when
raise
raging,
your
I have
axe up,
advantage.
this guy just looks up and he's just like, "Oh shit!" And then he just he gets clobbered, and he just gets knocked prone onto the floor. He just goes pancakes face down into the
dirt. And because I hit, I'm also cleaving.
You are cleaving.
22 hits for that is 15 damage against this guy.
Christ. Yeah, and then this guy just gets fucking squished.
Squish.
Yeah, he's they're both kind of like, oh shit.
And that's it. And my turn, I will go ahead and roll a d6. Alright, I get 8 temporary hit points.
Yippee!
Hit you!
And that's my turn.
Bless you. Make a con save versus hay fever.
Okay, I got this.
That one. You rolled a 5.
Yeah, that wasn't that one because I rolled it with advantage by accident.
Oh yeah, that isn't that one.
So yeah, no,
crazy.
But you have advantage.
I have allergies. Goodbye.
That's for the attack. That's right.
So you sneeze so hard you explode. Reroll. No. Okay. So Ikana is now your move.
Achoo!
Oh my gosh.
Y'all having too much fun with the soundboard.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do, Ikana?
Oh, well, now that I've reconstituted from exploding, I really would just want this guy dead already. He's hit me twice.
Yeah, that's fine. We played the animation backwards. You're alive now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to true strike him.
You got advantage by the power of friendship.
Indeed,
by
you do.
the power of friendship.
That is a hit.
Thank you.
I can't help you with your
5 of them.
damage rolls, though.
This isn't great. That's not great.
But is it enough?
No.
Oh.
He's nearly
All
there.
right.
He's nearly there.
I'm going to action surge now. Because I'm also surrounded. So I'd like to get another hit on him.
Awesome.
Nice Vex, so you get advantage again, if I recall.
Yeah. Vex gives you advantage on the next attack roll.
Indeed. Unfortunately, this one is not true struck. It should be fine.
It's
fine. It's fine. That is a hit.
And that is much better.
Alright, so after the mate is trying to reel from the last attack, the next attack just catches him right across the chest and it slices through his bandolier. The bandolier falls off. He goes down. He is motionless. He is down.
2 quick slices.
Yeah, literally pull some Sekiro quick time event shit.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Down.
You still got your bonus action if you want to do anything with it.
No, I don't. I action surged.
Oh, action surge is a bonus action?
Isn't it?
Is it? Post that in the chat.
I don't know.
I thought it was just
Action surge is action surge
should
is
be
your
a
bonus.
bonus.
It is your bonus, unless it changed in 2024 to make fighters even more fucking overpowered.
No,
No,
it doesn't look to be.
What the hell? No, it actually
It's
doesn't.
just a free action.
I just
the whole
do it.
point of Fighter.
What the fuck?
No action.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
that's-
Okay, so
That's the whole
in
point
that
of Fighter,
case, whilst I'm here, why don't we go ahead and do this?
Nice second win.
So that is a D10 plus my fighter level.
Indeed. So D10 plus 3.
I think I put that in your thing. Wait,
Well,
Whole
Five.
HP.
you do get
well,
10.
look
Don't
on the
worry.
bright. Well, look
You
on the
still
bright
have,
side.
yeah.
You get 5 health, and then you get sanctuary.
Temporary health.
Yep. So
You get some more temporary
1d6
health.
plus 3. Roll a 1, it'd be funny.
Roll 1.
It'd be so
What am I doing?
Roll, one.
You get
Roll
you got
1d6.
my
roll it.
temp-
plus 3.
Oh.
You're rolling a
so
D6.
I roll.
temporary.
Let's see.
Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
you got
Pretty damn
well,
close.
Alright, close
so
enough.
5 temp HP.
Consistently low rolls.
Okay. You know what?
Right, go
My
on.
attacks are good. My everything else not so much.
It could be worse.
Could be
It
raining.
absolutely could be worse.
You could be this guy.
Yeah,
You could be that guy, yeah.
good thing you're not that guy.
Alright, Zafil, it is your turn. I see you did move. What else would you like to do?
Sounds like a firebolt.
Oh, you know.
He's going to remain muted, is what he's going to do.
No, I'm not. I'm not even muted, dog.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd just like to fly here and drop a fireball on the ground to make it look like I'm participating. By fireball,
Excellent.
firebolt.
That is a hit. Which one are you hitting?
11 is a hit.
11 is a hit.
My God. I'll just hit the one on the furthest right, unless he's prone.
This one hit. Yeah, he's
Sure.
fine. Hit, yeah.
Let's do that damage.
Let's see that mad damage roll. Oh, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Guy actually has taken damage. Awesome. So you just catch him square in the chest, burst of flame, erupts on his body, and he gets taken aback quite badly as he lets out a scream of pain.
Alright, yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Just gonna remove this dead guy from the roll table. Alright, so the next guy is the guy to me's left. He is going to try and keep wearing you down because they're thinking, yeah, he's nearly down, it's fine. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. Oh, for fuck's sake, roll a 1, why don't you? 4 damage.
That's actually 2 damage.
Oh, what a shock.
Resistance!
Lucky Raging.
Yay!
Check out my effective 70 odd health points. God, I love. Fuck you. I love playing barbarians, but playing
Yeah.
against them is like.
Don't I
Right.
understand?
Right, who's next? Right, this guy is still on the floor. In fact, I'm going to roll him a con save to see if he can stand up.
Roll a 1, it'd be funny.
You rolled a 13, so he's going to stand up.
Oh.
So he's going to struggle to stand up. And then he's going to try and take a swing because he's not quite happy. No, he's going to miss. Okay, fair play. All right, next guy. So this guy is not particularly happy that a dragon just breathed fire on him. So he's going to try and slay the dragon for honor and glory.
The dragon is like 30 feet up.
Oh, is he
I
still? Oh,
am
yeah,
30
flying.
feet up.
Well, okay, he's going to look at you and be really upset, and then he's just going to attack Garnet. Then.
God damn it!
Yep,
That's
this
really
is-
what he-
That's crazy.
That's usually how people fight dragons, yeah.
Garnet, that's a
Shakes
20.
fist at you and hits me.
Yeah, he is actually going to hit you with a 21 to as well.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
For 9 slashing damage.
Youch.
Well, at least you got some healing.
Yep. You still have a net 1 HP of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
So you're good.
How's your
Yeah.
health there, buddy?
Well, my temporary hit points are gone.
Don't worry. You can regain them.
Yeah, some of that healing he had is gone. But he's fine
Yeah,
at the moment.
most of that healing he had is gone. They had us going.
Alright, Oliver.
That's
Your move,
right.
Mr. Surgeon.
All right. Let's just do a nice, easy little steady aim, so I cannot move. Use my bonus action, but I will get advantage on. This guy's the one that just hit Ikana, right?
Yep.
Yes, that was the one that hit him.
Yep, well, I think that's rude, so I will take a shot. He attacks
Excellent.
sneakily. Glad for that advantage.
Yeah, that is a hit with the advantage.
A 16 total piercing.
Yes, that is good damage.
And that is my turn.
That is how we say the good shit.
Don't forget to roll your temp HP.
Oh, yes, of course. Say 15. 1 you could do it. 2C Squab, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
75.
Let's fucking
Following
go.
Following Ray with the bad dice rolls.
Yep.
Yay. I'm the greatest swordsman in the world.
I'm the greatest swordsman in the
I mean, you've
In
hit
the-
like every time. It's just you
Yeah.
keep getting hit is the problem here.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, to be fair, I don't have my dodging abilities yet. I need like 3 more levels.
I'm the
Yeah, like
greatest
that.
swordsman in the world. Watch me stab this prone orc in the ass with a crit.
Oops.
That's how
This
it's
guy will
done.
never live it down. He will never live it down
Never,
for the rest of
ever.
his life.
The spectators have recorded it. They're putting it in the cringe compilation as we speak.
Yo, I love the Ray cringe compilation.
No, it's
Not the
Super
meat.
awesome.
They're the cringe.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was your cringe compilation.
idiot.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. I zoned
Alright.
out for a second.
Oliver, if that is your turn done, it is
Yep.
now Kha'Zix. What magical abilities will they cast?
Yes. So, Kha'Zix does make a pretty big show. He's gonna walk up to Oliver first off, but then he does make a pretty good show of like waving his staff around and like blowing some leaves out of his hand, and then he's going to cast. Like he's making a show out of
Yeah.
casting this spell. He mutters some nonsense. To you, Oliver, you're the only one who can
Yeah.
hear it. It's like trees and leaves, and like he just lists a
I'm
grocery
pretty sure
list.
those are just words, not magic words.
And he'll cast Magnify Gravity on these two orcs over here. I think I can catch them both.
Yeah, what's the stitch on magnify?
Yeah, I can catch them.
Yeah, you can catch them both, yeah.
Yeah. So I will cast Magnify Gravity at 2nd level. And there you go. It is a Constitution save as they are gently crushed.
Gently crushed.
Okie
Just ever so
dokie.
gently.
Let's see if they. So that's a save, and the other one's a fail.
Okay. It's half damage on a success, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, half of one is 1. Wait, hold
well,
on.
it's 10 damage
It's 10
total.
total.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how it's laid out. Yeah, I see.
Mhm.
Okay, so this guy's going to take le 5. This guy is going to take le 10.
Look good.
So you can see as they're like lifted up with some of like the stones on the floor as well, and you can see their bodies start to like compress, like their shoulders get tighter together and their legs are getting pulled together, and they are kind of struggling and grunting in pain.
It's a low level fireball for me. Special. And then I don't know. I guess I'll bonus action switch to psionic defense mode.
You want to sing it?
You can. Oh, it is a bonus action. Fucking hell, it's a bonus action. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys over here like, oh, why don't you just make an Illriggers? God.
So true.
To be fair, I did reread through the Illrigger. It's actually more balanced than I thought it was.
Oh, crazy.
If you're
But you're still
saying
not
that,
playing.
then it must be true.
You're still not playing it.
Looks at
Dude,
Corin.
Illrigger is great.
Hey, I got
It's
my
fantastic.
character.
I think you're all insane.
No, the thing that I don't like about the Illrigger is that it takes unique properties from other classes and gives it to them. That's the only reason why I don't like it now.
No action.
But it is more balanced. Yeah, at level 3, by the way. All right, so yeah, so Kha'Zix's gonna turn into Big Shield Gardener, attack, and then switch to defense mode. And now it is this Orc's turn, and he's kind of confused what's going on, so he's going to roll a d2 to see who he's going to attack. 1 is me, 2 is Ikana. He's going to attack me. So after kind of getting his head together, he's going to take a swing at the big orc with a 24.
Does hit.
And that, what is with these ones on the D6, man? You take 4 damage. Like, what the fuck? Get your shit together,
Oh, okay.
warrior.
2 more damage. Gotcha.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. That's literally how I feel right
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot my temp HP. I got it now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, and your 10 HP.
Yeah, join the 2
Yeah,
club.
don't forget your
Yeah,
Temp HP.
twosies.
I hate
Alright.
it here.
Go.
yeah.
So lots of 2s going around the board right now. Wish I could get a bit of that. Anyway, Bree, your move.
Yay. I'm gonna go move slightly back, which doesn't really affect much. It's just so I could get line of sight in the sky and use Mind Sliver again, since I'm just chilling, keeping up my Twilight Shroud right now.
I'm going to say you can, your allies do not block your line of sight.
Okay. Well,
As
it's
big
fine,
as
then.
me is, you could look through his legs, especially with how small you are.
Yeah.
True. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
launch the ball under his taint, and then you'll be fine. You'll be able to
Oh,
hit.
okay. Yeah, Intel save and accidentally rolled because I forgot that it was a DC save.
That's fine. Int. There it is. You rolled a 3. Go for it.
Yeah, no, it's one damage. I accidentally
Take
already did.
1 whole damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He gets a slight headache.
Yeah, but don't worry. That slight headache might screw up his saving throw next round. Anyways, that's my turn, and
That is true.
wow, I keep rolling max.
You're taking
Fucking-
our good dice. Give it back.
Corin, could you like stop?
No.
Could you like just do that for me?
Yeah.
Just- I need you to stop, please.
You're gonna be saying that a
No.
lot this campaign. I hate to tell you.
I need, yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm already doing
literally,
it on
this
my
is-
titles.
Look,
Somebody
this
make
is
a,
like literally out of my control.
Someone make a soundboard bite of just the DM saying, Corin, stop.
That's right. We'll
Yeah.
cut it. We'll take it from the VOD. It's fine. It's all
Yep.
good.
There you go.
Yeah, that's not true.
Fucking Twilight Clerks. Right, me. It's now.
Okay, it's only me.
All right. Second first name is the first. He's very angry that you're hurting his friend. Me is going to swipe down at the guy he made fall over, and hopefully he falls over again. That's a miss.
No, it's a miss.
Shame.
You have let your anger consume you.
Anything else I can use right now? It does not look like it. That's it. That's me.
Bonus action,
Level
teabag the
3,
guy on the floor.
everybody.
He is within 10 feet of you. He is technically in range.
So what was that?
Okay. I said you use bonus action to teabag the guy on the floor next to you. He is
yeah.
within range, technically. 10
yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Ikana's turn.
Aha! Alright, it's your turn to get stabbed to shit.
I'm waiting for another crit. Do it.
Here it comes. Here fucking comes a true strike.
Advantage over
Oh, so close.
Oh, I
You
do
do
have
have advantage.
advantage?
Vex.
I didn't hit him last time. I hit the other guy.
On your next turn against that
I mean-
creature, yeah, so...
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
to be
either
a
way,
hit.
I think
way,
I'm good.
You're
so
still good.
That is a hit, yes.
Good damage, good
not
damage.
bad.
Okay, he is quite beaten up at the moment. He is bleeding from his abdominal area.
Haha, and do I get Corn's thing?
You do get Corin's thing. Everyone is still within Corin's aura.
All right. Ha, that's
Yeah.
better.
You know what?
That is better.
2 plus 2, baby.
It is.
That
2 plus-
equals 7. Wait a minute. And
Oh,
yeah,
that
that's
reminds me. I have to roll mine.
Yes, do that.
that's my turn.
Roll a 2. That's not a 2.
Sorry, folks.
Rolls a 1 plus 3. Quick maths.
That is a
Okay.
good
Kana, if that is your turn down, it is now Zafiel's turn.
Alright, so I'm going to descend 15 feet. I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself. And I'm going to angle the cone downwards, targeting these two next to me. They have to make a DC 15 saving throw and or take 3d6 or half on a save.
Indeed, I will let you hit the two of them, plus the guy already on the floor.
Having a bad day over there.
Is a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, well, they're fucked. Well, nat 1. And that's a 6.
Alright,
So
they take the full amount. They both take 14 damage.
Excellent.
As I slowly descend behind them and just start spewing fire at their backs.
Okay, because this guy rolled a nat 1, I'm going to let you do double damage to him.
Oh boy.
This guy has gotten massive burns all over him. This guy is on fire. So he's barely wearing anything flammable, but you somehow set him completely on fire. He's going to drop prone, and he's going to try and roll the flames out on him.
Napalm included.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and
that'll be the end of my turn.
literally white phosphorus all over this fall.
Christ, wizard boy.
So, top man over here is... Well, I mean, he literally can't do anything but try and attack me.
That he's attacking the DM directly?
Indeed he is.
I'm attacking your life points directly.
Well, to be fair, he missed with a 9 either way, so yeah, he's still feckless and useless, but there you go. Oh, did I just roll for the wrong guy? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still the one next to me. The next one is going to attack me. He's also going to miss with a 10. So he is also feckless and useless.
That's
9,
crazy.
10, 11, 12.
The guy that's kind of... He got burnt. He looks at his mate on the floor rolling around, and he's going to spend his action trying to stomp out the flames on him.
So stomp on your mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's literally got like a pair of shoulder pads, a bandolier, a loincloth, and boots. He has nothing to put the fires out with, so he's just like start kicking the shit out of him, I guess. Try to help him put the flames out.
Oh boy.
Oliver, it's now your move.
Alright, we're gonna mix it up a bit. This guy is still mind-slivered, correct?
He is still mind slippers.
Alright, you're gonna see Oliver pull out a little syringe of what's filled with like some kind of a blackened liquid, as we are going to use a dose of our physician supplies with the bonus action.
Oh.
As you
God.
see in the last
He's
paragraph there.
Gonna throw a bottle of like old god piss at him. That's fine. Go for it.
And we're
What
gonna
does this
do a little blackout shot, so if I hit,
Okey-dokey.
my man will have to make a con save or be blind as heck.
And you have
And
to hit as well?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, go for it.
do you have flanking rules? Asking for a friend.
What's that?
Are we doing flanking rules in this campaign?
We are doing flanking rules. I do
Alright.
like my flanking.
That's some advantage right there, so
No.
perish.
Thank you.
Look at all the spots you can flank from when
Yeah.
when there's a gigantic orc in the way.
Mm-hmm. So that does hit.
That is a hit. I mean, to be fair, you get advantage just by being within 5 feet of someone, don't you?
No, I get sneak attack by being within 5 feet, not
Oh,
advantage.
sneak attack. Okay.
Ignore the second
So-
one. I hit it again by accident, so that'll be 12 piercing.
That is absolutely fine.
And now my man needs to make a DC 13 con save.
That's okay. They have decent con. Oh, he rolled an 11, so he failed either way
Yeah.
without the bloody penalty. Okay, so what happens to him then? Let's have a look. He's blinded. Okay.
Yeah. Just like
That would
smack
be
him right between the eyes
terrifying.
with the syringe, then it goes black.
Oh, that would be so terrifying.
Yeah.
That literally
You're in
made my
gladiatorial
eyes
combat
numb.
with a gigantic orc and suddenly you go blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he holds his hands up to his eyes. He's just screaming in pain, mainly because he had a giant needle stuck in his fucking face, but also because he can no longer see or feel his eyes.
I'm sorry, it'll wear off soon, I promise.
Don't
We'll see.
apologize to the enemy.
Okay, Kha'Zix, your move.
All right. I'll just target the blind man with a telekinetic fling then.
Awesome. That is it.
Boop. 3 force damage as he is smacked with a bolt out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, as he's stumbling around, he gets blasted with a bolt, and he essentially has no sense of balance, so he just falls flat on his face. He is prone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh,
people,
yeah.
don't forget your temp HP.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I haven't used my old one, but I could roll better. I rolled worse, actually.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, it's still 6 temporary hit points. Someone who's
I
not getting
rolled
hit by
11.
anything, that's pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that is on fire is finally put out the fire. He's going to use some of his movement to stand up, but while he's standing up, he's going to grab the axe that his fallen comrade has, and he's just going to look up at Zafriel, and he's going to launch the axe at him.
Yeet.
As a 17 to hit you, Zafriel.
Yeah, that would normally hit, but I'm gonna use shield, so he misses.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I'm.
I mean, no, great play. That's an excellent choice of spell.
Yeah.
You know, props, 2 thumbs up. Fucking arsehole. Right. Yeah, so he's just kind of, he's angry. He's burnt. Half of him is like just like burnt to a crisp, bubbling, bubbling skin and all this shit. But yeah, he is done. So, Little Miss Gnome, it is now your turn.
Yes, it is my turn, and since I'm gonna also join the gang up on the blind person squad, and I'm gonna move up here and use a true strike mace hit.
Where are we? In the middle of bloody Manchester. We're just
Wait,
beating
wrong.
up random
Yeah,
blind.
wrong thing I clicked. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, he's not the only one blind. That's good to know.
Yeah. I hit him in the shins, but it bounces off. So rude.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you kind of like swing, and you try to get in between the legs, and it just gets him literally between the legs. I'm just on the floor.
I thought a little too hard about it.
All right.
I mean, it's just funny watching a gnome swing a mace the same size as her. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
I
As you
need to
do.
upgrade to a Warhammer soon.
I think you need to upgrade dice.
Yeah.
That wouldn't hurt.
All right. Me, Mr. Big Orc Man. What do you plan to do?
Well, I mean, he's just. Well, it looks like he's swinging wildly. He does have a plan. It's to hit things. All
That
right,
is a hit.
this guy, it gets hit for 17 damage.
Is that the guy above you?
Yep.
Excellent. He takes a big smack to the head.
And then cleave through. Or
Yeah, well, yeah, you've literally cleaved through his helmet. His helmet just falls to the side in two halves, and he has like a massive gash on the top.
Well, second guy takes 15 damage. Actually, well, it's advantage anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he takes 15 damage.
Okay, well, not only is he blinded and prone, he is also knocked the fuck out. He's done. He got proper bullied.
Yeah.
This is literally like bully guy online, but with the orc.
I love Bully Guy online.
God fucking damn it.
It's my favorite game to play.
Let's remove him from the initiative order.
And that is my turn.
And that
Which
makes
means
Ikana
it's
the next one.
mine. And I'm going to go for the guy I already vexed.
An axe in the
Yeah.
question.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Womp.
Womp.
Right. You beat him with your sword, like over his body, and he clutches his abdomen and just, and then just falls over.
Now
He
you
is
have a
down to-
real stomach. Oh.
No, you haven't realized. Fuck.
And my D6. I mean, otherwise, everything else he kind of does is flavor. Just looks to the last guy like, if you know what's good for you, you will not touch me. That's an 8.
Roll
Does
me an
that get added
intimidation.
on to what I already have?
Intimidate.
No, temporary only takes to the max that you have.
Yeah. I think
So it doesn't add.
Temporary's like putting a jacket on top of your current AC. You can only have one jacket on at a time.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, well, then I rolled for no reason. Anyway, so, yeah, no, Ikana's just glaring and at this.
Roll me an intimidation.
Oh, okay. This will go great.
Love intimidate. Wouldn't be funny if only you had advantage.
If only I had. My
Do you know
God, this
what?
is Regulus.
If only there wasn't a gigantic orc next to you, right? A gigantic raging orc.
Do you know what? Because you do have a gigantic raging orc next to you, I will give you the advantage.
Yeah.
This guy is scared. This man is scared.
Perhaps
Like he's bleeding. He can barely hold his sword. His loincloth has been stained brown. He really doesn't know what to do.
perhaps even frightened condition.
Good call. I will give that. So he is currently. Is there like a little scared emoji that I can
Could
put
be.
on top of him? Oh, it's a little flag. Sure. The little flag is now frightened.
Yeah, and so that flag is actually white.
Whoa.
Alright,
Don't
alright.
hurt me.
This one would probably also work.
Racist. All right. It is now
Yeah.
Zafir's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna land behind them, and we're gonna take a nice deep inhale and then exhale fire all over them once again. That's not gonna stop. DC 15 dex save from both.
Excellent.
You want to point the cone out real quick? 'Cause the 2 surviving ones, you might also hit me in there.
You will hit me as well, yes.
I'm fairly sure those 2 are jutting out just a little bit ahead of them on each side of the token.
Yeah. Do you want to put a cone where you're aiming? You could do it in the measure tab.
Well, I can't because I'm on my
Oh.
phone, for one. But for 2, I'm also a flying creature, so
That-
I can actually adjust my
Oh.
angle to being higher, thus,
You did just say
decreasing the
you
overall
landed,
end
though.
angle.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
I still have
can.
movement. That was only like 15 feet. I don't really care. Like, I have 15 more feet of movement.
I mean, I have advantage on dexterity. So.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll a dex save? Is what I need to know.
Yes, you will need to make a dex save for me.
Why am I?
Then I'll
some
just
reason-
actually use my action to fly in the sky and end my turn. Because you all can take care of this. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So he lands on the floor and then takes
Not
back up
even a
again.
firebolt.
For some reason, I don't have my save proficiencies on there.
Wait,
So
should
let me
be,
just update that.
I think, strength and con for a barbarian?
I believe that is correct, but I need.
It is strength and. Oh, is it strength and con? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Mr. Orc above me is going to keep trying to attack him. Just please hit, for the love of fucking Christ, just hit something. 18! Does that hit?
That hit.
He did something. 7 damage.
Wow. I
Doesn't
still
even
have
get
10
through the 10 page
HP.
thing. It doesn't even get through the 10 page thing.
Yeah.
And then the Twilight Cloak is just like, yeah, alright, cool.
Yeah, alright, cool, whatever.
Right, with him done, Oliver.
Alright. I'm gonna shimmy right on over. Actually, no, I don't need to shimmy at all. I could just steady aim. So we 0 movement speed, but we get advantage on this guy.
Oh, he's gonna have a bad time.
Pew. We hit.
That's a hit.
13 total piercing.
Yeah, you strike him straight in the heart and he goes down.
Very good, that is my turn. Last one remaining. I don't think he's doing so good.
No, he's really not. Kha'Zix, go for it. Finish him.
All right. I'll just use a little old mind sliver on him, making sure I make a show of like casting the spell and everything.
Eggs, milk,
visibly.
and cheese.
Yes, something like that.
Spell save 13, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
he does save by 1.
Wow.
Ooh, then he's fine.
That's crazy.
Okay, so he's scared.
12 for Sanctuary 1 moment.
How
Let's
dare
go to Z's.
So he's scared of Ikana. So in his bout of stupidity, he's going to try attacking the much larger and stronger orc. He does have
shit, I
disadvantage.
ain't attacked her. Oh, hey, look!
He also misses. He kind of tries to take a swing, and then he just kind of like whiffs it and then hits the floor. So with him done, back to Bree.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go swap cantrips. I'm gonna attempt to use Toll the Dead instead.
Ooh.
So
Love a good Toll the
what was
Dead.
this? Yeah, since he's missing HP.
Wow.
Wow, I can't roll anything better than a 1. So yeah, that's a few wisdom saves.
He failed the wisdom save. He takes 1 damage.
Let's go.
Yeah, you just moved me on. I can't roll anything higher than a 1.
Okay. Me. Destroy him. Finish him.
Me just kind of puts his axe away.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Kill him.
Hey, do it.
And then just brings a fist down on this. I see which hand misses.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Wow, this guy is really good at surviving.
He's just rolling around. No! No!
The thing is, this is the pussy hole who was scared of him to begin with. He's the one at the back who's just scared of everyone.
Well, that's all I got. Time to roll for more HP.
Roll a 2. That's not a 2.
My rolls are all over the place, but mostly bad.
Yo, me too.
Alright. Let me finish him.
Right. Can you finish him? Let
Please?
him go. That is a hit.
There we go.
You did not finish him.
God damn it.
but you did damage. That's the main thing. He's closer to being.
But I did damage.
You did damage. Okay, it is Zafil's turn. Will you be the one to finish it? God, this orc is a fucking trooper.
I sure hope
This
not.
poor guy.
Well, honestly, he's probably not making a DC 15 dex saves, and he's the only one, so I can put the code in his face.
That is true. I do need to make a wisdom save to see if he stops being scared. He is stopped being scared. He rolled a 17.
Pretty good for him.
But he is probably still going to get twatted.
DC 15, and it'll be a 5, I believe. No, it's
Well, he
4
rolled
on a save.
He rolled a 2. So, 4 damage, is it?
9 if he failed.
Oh, 9. Yeah, he's finally done. He just collapses in a gout of flames. And that is everyone down. It did take a while.
Me's smoke comes out of Me's mouth again as he looks around, breathing heavily, and then his eyes go back to like the dull red, and he looks down. Oh, playtime over.
Yeah. See, that's just what I said. You believe in the machinations of the divine, and they'll lead you to victory, just like how we led this fight to victory.
Hey, don't think the divine helped us.
I didn't understand a single word you said.
Yeah.
Oh, they absolutely did.
Whatever you say, small child.
You felt his presence upon you.
I really didn't.
Did we
Smile.
win?
Yes, we definitely won.
Looking at the crowd.
Can I go home now?
So as the match kind of finishes, you look up and you can see all these people around you just like cheering in applause. They're clapping. People are whispering. You got some people in the crowd that are like, "That giant orc is awesome! Yeah, but check out the blonde elf, or the pink-haired elf. She's awesome." And you can see like a few people angrily stomping. One guy's taking his hat off and throwing it on the floor. Obviously, they've lost their bets. But you see Redgar come back to the center, and he addresses the crowd once more. "Ladies and gentle orcs, we give your winners." And they start clapping even louder, cheering. The guys that have lost their bets have just like wandered off, like out of sight over the cliff face. And as that happens, guards like come in and they kind of surround the arena. It's about 24 of them. A few of them start dragging away the bodies of your enemies, or challengers rather, while the other ones start to round you up, and then they start to escort you back to the camp.
Mhm.
Ooh, back to slavery.
Back to
To
slavery.
everyone.
Please don't take my sword from me again.
Sounds like they're gonna take your sword again.
Yeah.
Let's move these guys away. Whoops. Make this bit. And as you go back to camp, you are led back into the tents, and as is fairly standard, they will come and confiscate your weapons once more.
Goodbye, my darling. Gives it a quick kiss on the hilt.
You get another
But
very
as you,
concerned look from Oliver.
as you make your way back into the tent, the guards gesture you to sit down upon the benches, and then you can see some robed figures approach you, and some of them carry like medical kits, some of them have got like potions and alchemical concoctions, and they will treat your wounds. So feel free to recover all health and all spell slots. Essentially, take a long rest.
I have not gotten hurt at all. It feels
Me
good.
neither.
I got shot. Who would have thought the back line didn't get hurt?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Weird how that is.
So, as you are being tended to your wounds, you can see Rhaegar enters the tent, and he is being flanked by two heavily armed soldiers in like black and gold armor. They got like spikes on the chest and on the pauldrons and on their boots. Um, so you would recognize them to be what is known as the Corcoran Guards. They are essentially elite soldiers of the Orcish army.
Normally I would, if you weren't super stupid and an amnesiac.
Yes. If you weren't stupid, yes, you would know this. But you would be the only one to know this if you did.
He doesn't. Sorry, but he doesn't.
So as he comes in, he throws down on top of the table in front of you a bag, and it jingles quite heavily. Your reward for a good match. I look forward to the next fight. I hope you make it an even better one than this one.
How many fights do we have to do?
You have 2 more.
Okay.
And he kind of wanders off. And if anyone would like to check the bag, you open it up to find 120 gold. 20 gold for each of you.
That's good, but I'm not sure where we're supposed to spend this.
Kittens.
We say
They're
that
like
to
the
buy our
store.
freedom.
Hmm.
Because it's a buy your freedom sort of system,
Yeah.
right?
Funny you should mention that, because Rassilon comes over from one of the other tables, and he comes and sits opposite you once more. That was a most excellent battle, one of the best I've ever seen from this troop. I give you my full-hearted praise, my friends.
Thanks, I suppose.
We just did it because we had to.
As is
He
the
was having
rules of
fun.
the Earth Furies,
Continue, sorry.
no, it's just that as is the rules of the Earth Furies, you must fight when you are told, and when allowed, you will be given your freedom. This is just one step towards it. However, there may be other ways.
Like,
He kind of looks around for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the people attending to you, or rather, they are done attending to you, as the room kind of clears out around your immediate area, he leans in. And there are two ways in order to do this. The first is the obvious, as he gestures to the coin bag. As you may have suspected, the gold is here in order for you to buy your freedom. It is one way for the Earth Furies to make a profit. The second is to prove that you are worth your freedom. That is where the third fight comes into play. However, you must get through the second one first.
And what does this third fight entail?
We do not know. The other combatants, including myself, are not privy to watch the last match. It is in order for us to try and prepare ourselves for whatever it is to come. If we knew the enemy beforehand, we'd be able to easily dispatch it, thus making it easier to earn our freedom. This, however, you are on your own. However, I have heard rumblings of some of them being able to capture a gigantic beast. That's all the information I can give you.
And why are you helping us?
As a
And
member of the
at
Order,
the same time he asked that question, Kha'Zix will subtly cast Detect Thoughts, spending 2 psionic energy dice to read his mind while he answers.
Ooh.
Yes, this is what he does.
Yep. This is your thing.
yeah. What's this? And the target does not know you're probing its mind if it fails the wisdom saving throw. Oh, I see. So he has to make a whiz save. That is perfectly
Yeah, I
fine.
think it's just whiz save to probe into deeper thoughts. You could read surface ones, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh, when you cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically you can't tell I'm casting the spell he can't tell I'm casting a spell while I'm casting a spell. And I'm actively reading his mind at the same time.
Yeah. So he first speaks and he says, as a member of the Blood Knights, I have taken a sworn oath in order to do all good I can for all that I can. And as he says that, you catch glimpses of his memory. He doesn't look younger, but he sounds younger. And he is essentially recanting the blood oath, which is essentially kind of like following the tenets of a paladin, but for like an elven order.
Yep.
Which is essentially, first of all, to protect Quel'Thalas. But you can see in his mind that he has slight disagreement with it, that he shouldn't only just protect Quel'Thalas and the High Elves and Blood Elves, but he genuinely wants to do good for everyone. So you can tell he's being sincere.
Gotcha. Cool. Kha'Zix settles down, but he will continue quietly reading this man's mind as the conversation continues.
Fine.
He's genuinely just looking for signs of duplicity.
There is literally none in his mind. Even by the way he talks, like, and the way that he's just keeping eye contact with you, even his expression and body language is just oozing sincerity.
For the keen-eyed of you, Kha'Zix looks a little disgusted, but hard to determine expression on a bandaged man face.
Yeah.
Yes. On a featureless face made of pure energy.
Yes.
Good vibes. How smelly.
So as he says this, he does say, however, I do know your next fight. Of course, the big lumbering O's are not exactly capable of hiding their bluster.
Yeah.
You have met them before, as we all have.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of gestures out of the entrance that faces towards here, this left side. And you can see the two ogres, Grok and Gron, just essentially playing with trading dummies. They're playing catch with it at this point. However, I must inform you, they may look big and dumb and stupid, but their brute strength is like nothing that I have seen before. I'm afraid even your gigantic orc friend here seem to be weak compared to them.
Oh, goodness.
Also, while Kha'Zix has the spell up, he is going to read the minds of the rest of the party as well, because he could do that.
Yeah. Wow. Intrusive.
What's everyone else thinking?
Well, we'll start from the first. Corin, what are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
Hear the voices of the damned. That's it.
Yep. Kha'Zix doesn't linger on your mind for too long.
Yeah.
Just like you hear 1 second, just open up the box, close it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear familiar whispers.
Mm-hmm. That box gets closed immediately. Onto someone else.
Zafil, what are you thinking?
I'm so bored I could read everyone's mind right now.
Well, there you go. Oliver, what are you thinking?
Hold on. I just need to recover from that. Oh, okay. Okay, serious sketch. I should actually give you some juice to make up for these two. I feel some.
Oh, Corin gave me some juice, but not the good kind.
I'll take mango.
Yeah. Huh. It's like I gotta think about Oliver Slicker. Maybe wrap back around to me.
All right, me. Go ahead.
Oh my
Quite
empty that
It's
one.
just music, but me is singing the music the whole time.
All right.
I imagine like the me channel theme.
Yeah.
The wheel is turning slowly, but the hamster was long dead.
Yep. And Ikana, what are you thinking?
Ikana is thinking, I need my sword back. I miss her so much. I could just summon her, but they'll probably just kill us. Oh, I miss her.
I will spend an action to probe deeper into that.
Ooh, I think that's a whiz save moment.
Oh, you want to see who her is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Akana, feel free to make me a DC 13 whiz save.
Your wisdom, right? Your great wisdom. Wow. Very.
Oh, yeah, you succeed, but you don't notice that your thoughts are being probed into.
Meanwhile, mine
Just scratches her head.
So yes, Ikana, you don't notice, and Kha'Zix, you see something to lock you out. The vision goes black as you try to probe deeper.
All right.
And
back to Moya.
yeah, Oliver.
Yeah. Oh god, like, are we gonna have to fight? How long is this going to take? They were right on our tail when we got caught. Do I even have the time? I need to get out of here.
All right. That is enough juice from everybody, I think.
Sure.
Indeed. Well, I will pose to the party now. Would you like to pause this for tonight, and we'll carry on whenever next people are free, or would you like to move on to the second match?
I do
Well-
not have the time to stay up that late. I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I also have an alternate. I have an alternate plan.
No,
Mhm.
it's absolutely
needs
fine. We will
food.
call it for tonight then.
Yeah, what you
I would say
steaming?
thank you very much for everyone
Thanks
joining
for
us
running.
today.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, thank you for running.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping I would fail that check.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can always willingly fail if you really felt like it.
See, you should
It's
have.
Yeah,
not
Ikana
true.
will get there. Ikana.
Yeah.
The only reason Ikana hasn't said anything is one, she doesn't know how people will take that, and two, what are these what are these slavers going to say
Mm-hmm.
if they find out?
Yeah.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum. You
Just
should
say
have. If you had probed deeper into Mii's mind, it would have been more than just music. You might have even gotten a glimpse of something
It would have been dancing.
repressed.
Yeah.
So repressed.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. If Kazik feels friendly towards you later, he'll probe your mind deception free
Yay.
and help you remember things.
Yeah.
I do love some mind reading, so I sketch do encourage doing that more to the party. Oliver
Yes,
wouldn't.
do it all the time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got that ability and I was like, I hope the party's okay with me using it on
Yeah.
them.
No way. Don't worry.
I love it.
I actually also have detect
Yeah.
thoughts, but I don't know when to use it, and Bree does not actually use it on the party. So I'm not
Fair
going to
enough.
use it as much as you do. I would probably use it for like other people.
Yeah, I mean, Kazakhs will use it for other people too, but
Yeah.
at the same time, he's very subtle with his.
Bree is not.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
I understand what's going on with Bree completely.
Yeah.
I'm just
You probably
looking
know
forward
more.
to a crit with me while he's raging,
You're
just to
right.
see the
God.
pure damage.
God.
Yeah, what would that be?
So closing thoughts. I want to thank everyone for having patience with me throughout this entire campaign, or this session rather. I have been up for nearly 24 hours, and it has been a while since I've last DM'd. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to DM once more.
Yeah.
Also
absolutely.
fuck Twilight Clerics and fuck barbarians in general.
What do you
Other than
mean?
that-
Oh, look. Okay, look. I did not do that much this session. I totally did not do much.
No, not
this
much. You
session.
just gave everyone fucking between 5 to 10 temporary hit points every turn. But other than that, no, you didn't do much.
Yeah, I didn't do much.
Go and get some rest, guy. You
Yeah,
No,
clearly
alright.
need
we need to play a question.
Thank you for
Yeah,
running.
we need to do
No,
the questions.
I'll be right back because I do actually. I'm getting yelled at by my.
The questions are
Alright,
new
well,
to Fox and Alex.
Oh yeah, you guys
Right,
haven't
well,
done the
I don't know what
questions
you're
yet.
talking about. Yeah, I don't know
No, we
what
haven't done
you're
the
talking
well. General question for everyone. Do you enjoy playing the class that you are currently playing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
I do. I just really want my blade dancer, singer, or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I could really play an Illrigger right now.
Man.
No, fuck.
I think I might enjoy playing a barbarian. I don't know.
No,
if
that's
you got
okay.
that.
Noct, go fuck yourself. No action required at level 3, by the way. Right. But no, play a
Honestly,
question.
I don't know.
We will
Sorcerer
start
is like
with.
meh.
We'll start with Alex. Alex, do you know the 3 questions? If not, I'll give them to you.
I don't.
Right. First one. What did you enjoy about the session? What is your
I
favorite
enjoy-
moment in the session?
Okay. Well,
Or
definitely
a favorite moment from another player?
favorite
That's a different-
moment from another player. Are these all 3 different questions?
No, it's the same question. What is your favorite
Okay.
moment? It could be from another player if you want.
Okay. I definitely enjoyed all of the kind of role playing we did, for sure. I think probably my favorite moment was from Ikana's giving the downed opponent a rectal exam.
That is
This
true.
is
He
going
wasn't
to
expecting
sting
a
a
finger.
lot.
He got half of a bloody sword. But
I thought that was pretty fun.
Alright, next question. Is there anything that you did not like or anything that you can see improved?
I think for the most part, it's not anything rules-wise or that you can personally improve. It's more so a group cohesion thing that we need to sort of improve upon by just getting to know each other's gaming styles.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fine. Hopefully we'll see more of that in the next few sessions to come.
Hmm.
Last question. What are you looking forward to in the next session or in the sessions coming?
Definitely diving deeper into what me is all about, more than just the exterior stupidity fun guy who just wants to play with everyone.
Awesome. Stephen, he's thinking about fisting again. He wants to put that fist in deeper. You know.
Deep.
All right.
Anyway, goodness
Okay,
me.
next one. We'll go backwards along the line. Fox, what is your favorite moment from this session?
I liked reading everybody's minds. That was my favorite moment. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Next time you delve into me's mind, it's just going to be "I'm Popeye the Sailor Man." Okay. Is there anything that you disliked or something that you think can be improved on in the next session or the coming sessions?
Not as of yet. I'm sort of trying to play Kha'Zix in a slightly deceptive way, like he's pretending he needs his staff and other things to cast spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought that was cool.
Mhm.
I hope for more times where the party catches on to that and things and such.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what are you looking forward to next session or sessions?
Potentially our grand escape if plans go according. If my secret plan goes well, I do have suggestion which can get us out of things.
Yeah, we can always go off script and say, no, we're just gonna leave somehow.
Yeah, we're gonna leave. I mean, Kha'Zix is on the we're gonna leave train for a variety of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, well, the next one along the line is Ray. What was your favorite moment?
Well, my favorite moment was definitely having me jostle about while we're chained together, and we're all just being pulled along for the ride. Me is a treat. I love seeing Bree back as well. It's been a long time since I've. It's been a very long time since I've interacted with Bree.
Yep.
Things I think could be improved. Good session.
Mm-hmm.
And I am looking forward to. I gotta agree with Fox, seeing if whether or not. For me, it's just seeing are we going off script or not.
Awesome. So basically, whether or not you're going to fuck up my campaign.
Yeah.
Awesome, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, next along the line is Sketch, your favorite moment.
Yeah, that's my I'd say one of my favorite isolated moments was definitely just Bree calling be kinda crazy for being affectionate to her sword. Just the juxtaposition of the actually insane character saying that landed very well, I think. I also like just in general the initial interactions between the party, me dragging everyone around as Ray said earlier. It's just very down to be along for the ride.
I'm just imagining Breeze is in the corner. He'd be like, "Ha, the elf is free."
Yeah.
Just looks over like, man, what a freak! Am I right? High five.
It's just high fiving the imaginary friend, Dark Lord, and everyone's just staring in absolute horror.
high five, and then me just
Did I-
like pancakes her on the floor with a massive
Oh.
hand.
What did I miss?
Not much. I'm going through the questions at the moment.
Yeah.
Talking about you getting splattered by a giant orc man.
Mhm.
What do you mean? I didn't get splat.
No, it's
No,
fine.
I
don't
think
worry
it's gonna happen.
It was a theoretical. It's fine.
You're
don't
saying
worry.
because you're small.
Oh. That's crazy.
Thing that
Okay.
can be improved. Again,
Yeah,
not a
or that you
lot.
did not like.
The only thing I
Okay.
would have probably liked to see is a little less beef on the tutorial fight guys. I felt like they were alive for just a wee bit too long.
Yeah, the problem is that they were meant to be CR3. I put them down to CR1, and they still have a shit ton of health.
Yep.
It is it is unfortunately a 2024 thing. They just buff the health of everything, and it's just like, oh, for God's sake.
You can always say for future encounters with the same guy, they have less health now. Yippee. Or something.
Yes.
Thing I'm looking
And what are
forward
you looking
to?
forward to? Yes.
Just getting to meet the party nerds and get out of here and start delving into our plots and see what you have in store for us after all this nonsense. And I too would enjoy going off script and just somehow leaving. That would be really funny, but I'm not sure how we'd do it. But I am
So
a
you'll have a
rogue,
week.
so I'm
I
good
got
at
I got
escaping.
some plan.
I am also down to plan. I got the skills here.
Meanwhile, I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm going for a walk, and then he just walks off.
Yeah, and
And then all the guys are trying to
Right
pull him
through the
back,
wall.
and he drags them with him.
Yeah, okay, I go for a walk now.
yeah, we're playing follow the leader. Let's go.
I'm bringing my friends to the shop.
Off you go, apparently.
Yep, that is my stuff. I like being rogue.
Awesome. Next along the line, Knocked. What was your favourite moment of the session?
When everyone was on fire and they were stomping on each other, I think that was pretty good one.
Awesome. Is there anything that you did not like or you think can be improved?
I think the level could be improved, like to 4 or even 5 potentially.
Wow.
Yeah, give that about 20 weeks.
God, I just want Blade Singer.
We have Blade Singer at home.
Congratulations,
Blade
everyone!
Singer
You are
at
now
home.
level 2. No.
Yay!
I'm not
Wait
gonna
a
get out of
second.
bed anymore.
It's evolving, but like backwards.
Anything that you are looking
plays
forward
backwards.
to in the near future?
Just kind of expanding upon our situation and getting more into the nitty-gritty of the story.
Awesome. And last but not least, Corin, your favorite moment of the session? Well, she was
Corin.
back and then disappeared
Hey.
again.
What?
Got nothing.
Sorry.
Your favorite moment of the session?
Wait, is it me?
Yeah, your question.
Yes, you're the last one.
Oh, okay. I got confused what was going on. Yes. My favorite moment of the session, me just trying to navigate through life. That was fun.
Me as in you,
the
or
world
me
ain't-
as in me?
Me.
Good
As in
answer.
Alex's character. Yeah, because the world is
You guys should give him a new name, perhaps.
Yeah. That was pretty silly and funny. And that technically does double as my favorite moment for another character because I normally, when I go with my favorite moment from the campaign, I generally choose something that because I like giving spotlight to other people. Let's see, what else did I enjoy? Yeah. I mean, I also did enjoy hearing, sorry, Fox, what's your character's name again? Kha'Zix? Is that how? Yeah, Kha'Zix. Probing through people's minds. That's really fun to listen. Also, just get some insight. And I am very much to the next fight, so I can abuse Twilight Cleric more.
Oh, fuck off. Right. Okay, next one. Anything that you disliked or you think can be improved on?
Nah, I'm kind of chill when it comes to that type of stuff.
Okay, and anything that you are looking forward to in the coming sessions?
I already said that. I said I'm looking forward for the upcoming fights.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, that is everyone's questions done. And once again, I will say thank you very much for taking the time out of your evenings to being in this session. Very much appreciated.
Yippee!
I will proceed to fuck around with health balls for the next fight. I don't even know how much fucking health these ogres have. Not much more than the actual orcs. All right, fair play.
3,000.
Ogres tend to have a lot of health in general, though.
Yeah.
But there's also only 2 of them.
Yes.
True.
All right. Well, that is the end of everything. So you may feel free to leave. Corin, you can just straight up leave. Fucking Twilight
what?
Cleric.
What do you mean? What did I do?
You're a Twilight cleric.
You rolled Twilight Cleric. That's
Oh,
all
you
we need
said
to know.
yeah. You said yes.
I did. And I immediately regretted my life choices. But that's fine.
Yeah. Smiles.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
like
thanks
this
for
wacky
running.
over subclass for Rogue. Status effects galore here.
Yeah.
Thanks for running. I'm gonna head out. I gotta eat something.
Bye-bye.
No worries,
Yeah.
mate. Thank you very much for coming. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.